On the way. It's time for another C. Harper Group High School Sports Night. Coverage of high school football here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live. Being brought to you by Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation. Russ Playho, your local Allstate insurance agent. Attorney Vincent J. T-Berry. Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty. McClure and Wolf, Certified Public Accountants. Board of Uniontown. The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute. Autoland Hyundai of Uniontown. Maruca's Pizza Shop. Fayette County Commissioner Vince Facides, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon, NovaCare Rehabilitation with locations in Uniontown and Masontown, George Dental Associates, the Sprouse Insurance Group and Insurance Agent David Hughes, the Fay West Glass Company, First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning, Peachin's Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market, KC Sports Cafe, Cherokee Recycling, Joby's Golf, Bob Baker for Fayette County Coroner, Jack Connor for Fayette County District Attorney, Uniontown Detailing, KC Sports Cafe, Sandy Howe Notary Services, State Farm Agent Lauren Yeoman, Zen's Construction Warehouse, Potter's Bar and Grill, the C. Harper Auto Group, attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Wood at Watson Mundorf LLP, Mike Obel for Fayette County District Attorney, Shop and Save, Walnut Hill Plaza, Uniontown, Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair, the Radcliffe Law Firm, Thurby's Riverside Ford, Bruce Beard for all of your accounting and tax needs, Garrett Breakiron for South Union Township Supervisor, SWGI, now a part of U.S. Digestive Health, M&R Transit, United Bank, Reese Warehouse, Uniontown Mayor Bill Gerke, Fayette County Commissioner Dave Lohr, the North Union Township Recreation Center, and Movement Physiotherapy. Now stay tuned for the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
From Bill Power Stadium at Uniontown High School, it's time for high school football action here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live. Tonight, the Uniontown Red Raiders welcome Petersburg, West Virginia, to Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Brian Morozak along with Josh Scully for the first segment of this Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, being brought to you as always by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. They'll get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. Our live video stream tonight courtesy of Maruca's Pizza Shop and Movement Physiotherapy. And Josh, Uniontown coming off a 35-6 loss to Waynesburg last week. You were there, and if you throw away that opening quarter, which they fell behind by 3 touchdowns, the Red Raiders really played a competitive game.
That's exactly right, Brian. I'll tell you what, having watched the Red Raiders week in and week out over the last month, I know the scores don't always look good on paper afterward, but they are in these games. They are having meaningful drives. And I'll tell you what, this is a big play team. When they're healthy, and they're healthy now, they put the big play in the game. They string a couple of those together tonight. Something exciting could happen.
And a change in offensive coordinator for the Red Raiders tonight as well. Keith Jeffries no longer calling offensive plays. Those duties will now fall to Jeremy Brain. How will that impact the offense?
Well, I tell you what, I think they want to be more explosive. I think Coach Jeffries does so much. He's sort of got a hand in everything with this team, and those players look up to him. I wonder now if they're hoping to open the playbook up a little bit, be a little more explosive. We've seen, too, how they're trying to move Kadrian McGlee around the formation. They've got different players coming in at quarterback. They had 3 different players play quarterback last week at Waynesburg, and they're trying to maximize those skill sets of those different guys as they get them in there. And I'll tell you what, those other 2 guys they get out there under center, they bring a little bit to the table, too. William Nedley, a couple of real good-looking balls, and Cam Dugan, he can definitely move.
And we also might see Braden Hinsey tonight as well. Both Hinsey and Dugan, freshmen, great opportunities for those kids.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really excited for Braden Hinsey. I've known him forever. He's a great kid, great listener. You want to talk about a coachable kid, he's really listening. He's a sponge. He soaks it all in, and I think he's going to give them a tremendous effort tonight.
Uniontown, of course, playing an independent schedule, but their opponent tonight, Petersburg, West Virginia, still has playoff aspirations. They're 4-3, have 3 regular season games left, including tonight. And unlike Pennsylvania, West Virginia counts these out-of-state games towards playoff points, so they really need a win here tonight.
Yeah, they do, and I'll tell you what, seeing their schedule and what they're coming in with, they've dropped 3 out of 4. They did have the big win 2 weeks ago against Pocahontas County, but this is a team the Red Raiders could get. That's a 2-hour-plus bus ride. It's 100 miles. They could be the team that you get that win against tonight.
Don Evans in his 4th year during his 2nd stint here at Petersburg. During his first go-around all the way back in 2002, he had this program in the state semifinals. They've had strong seasons as of late. Last year lost in the first round of the West Virginia playoffs, went 7-4. They were 5-4 back in 2020. He took over a program that went 4-6 in 2019.
I do think Petersburg tonight is going to be looking to rebound off of last week. They got shut out last week, 41-0. You see the Raiders looking to put together a couple strong drives out of the gate, Brian. If they can get up on Petersburg early, it might be more of the same for the Vikings tonight.
I know this is your favorite segment, Josh. Petersburg in Grant County, West Virginia. That's the northeastern part of the state. Population just over 2,000. They were founded back in 1745 by Jacob Peterson, who owned the area's first merchandising store. They weren't incorporated until 1910. Have a couple of famous NASCAR drivers, Cody Rohrbaugh and Jason Kitzmiller from Petersburg, West Virginia. Their most famous actress, a radio actress, Joan Banks, who passed away in 1998. You might remember her from the CBS Radio Mystery Theory, Perry Mason, and Alfred Hitchcock Presents.
Well, I'll tell you what, Brian, that's going pretty deep into time. I like that. The radio actress part, the radio actor. A lot of folks out there may remember the good old days of radio when you essentially had today's television broadcast was on your radio. You clicked on that dial, and the program came right through. What I like about that area, if you have not been out there and you're listening tonight, if you've not been to Grant County, it is a beautiful part of Appalachia. You've got to go check it out.
And Josh, you're going to be on the public address call tonight. You're actually going to join me in the booth, though, for tomorrow's Laurel Highlands Ringgold game.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that because both of those teams should be really excited for that contest. We should see a maximum effort out of the Rams and Mustangs tomorrow night. I think both of those teams are going into tomorrow night thinking they're going to add a win, and I hope the Mustangs are the ones that pull that out.
We'll have a great call on the PA tonight. Steve Superk's going to join me for the game here on WMBS this evening. Again, we'll talk to you, Josh, tomorrow night. Thanks for joining us here for the first segment of the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show.
Thanks a lot, Brian. I appreciate it.
And we'll talk to Uniontown head coach Keith Jeffries right after this here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation. There are no fees until you receive money on your case. If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799.
Chris Parker Jr., October is the month for trick or treat.
It's all treats here at Autoland Hyundai, where we have the best inventory in years. We have sweet deals on 2024 Hyundai Tucson with 2.99% APR financing or $1,500 HMS bonus cash and over a dozen 2024 Hyundai Palisades available now with third-row seating, all-wheel drive, plus available luxury options.
Fuel efficiency is always important.
Looking for economy and fuel efficiency? Lease the new 2024 Hyundai Elantra SE for only $239 per month. Just see us for details.
And every new Hyundai purchase includes Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's Best Warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and 3-year, 36,000-mile free complimentary maintenance. Autoland Hyundai, 25 East Fayette Street, Uniontown, or online at AutolandHyundai.com.
And remember, you'll always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peachin Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peachin Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peachin Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat.
Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy. It's a fact, we go your way all around every day. It's a fact, we're striving harder to get you farther.
It's a fact. There's public transportation available for everyone in Fayette County. With Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation, you can grab the bus to practically everywhere. FACT has multiple programs to get you where you need to go, including curb-to-curb shared ride services, medical assistance transportation program, persons with disabilities programs, and many others. Curb-to-curb transportation fares vary for programs, but range from 0 and over, depending on mileage. Just make a reservation the day before your trip by 2 p.m. Call the FACT office at 724-628-RIDE or visit factbus.com for more information. It's a fact. They'll get you there.
It's a fact. We're Fayette County Public Transit.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes from U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown. On behalf of my partners, Dr. Fred Ruthart, Chuck Calabrese, Mark Hoppy, and our entire USDH team, we want to wish all our local high school athletes an outstanding season on the fields, courses, and courts. For any digestive problems or just to schedule a preventive screening colonoscopy, call us at 724-437-7677.
Brian Rozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Thursday night high school football tonight, Petersburg, West Virginia. The Vikings at Uniontown taking on the Red Raiders, being joined by Uniontown head coach Keith Jeffries. And Keith, tough loss last week against Waynesburg. We kind of throw away that opening quarter against the Waynesburg Raiders. Your Red Raiders actually played a pretty competitive game.
Yeah, we got down really early. They pretty much executed their offense the way that they coach drew it up for them. And we got down 21 and kind of just couldn't recover. Settled down in the second quarter and the third quarter and played pretty good defense. But just, like you said, we got too far behind to come out of that hole.
And hopefully you can use some of those building blocks from the second quarter on of the Waynesburg game and carry that over tonight against Petersburg.
Yeah, that's kind of the hope that we can get things more going offensively. We're going to have a shake-up. I actually stepped down as the offensive coordinator. I'm not going to call plays this week and just focus on defense. So Coach Brain's going to call the offense this week and try and maybe just get a shake-up there to try and get a different viewpoint, different opinion, just get a different view to try and get the game moving.
Well, it's nice you were able to schedule this game against Petersburg after Carrick pulled out. Another home game for your Red Raiders. I'm sure tough to prepare for playing a team from out of state.
Yeah, we were pretty fortunate. I had talked to their coach last year. We were trying to set something up, and it kind of worked out that the same day that Carrick canceled on us, their game got canceled as well. So we kind of got together and made it work, and they were willing to come up here, which is a big bonus, instead of having to try and travel that distance. And they wanted to play on Thursday, so that really worked out well for us.
And they've had kind of an up-and-down season as well.
Yeah, they one game they blow a team out, and then the next game they play a pretty tough opponent. I believe they are independent as well. So they're going to be a spread team, and we just are preparing the best we can and trying to get the kids ready to play the game.
That's Uniontown head coach Keith Jeffries. The Red Raiders of Uniontown hosting the Petersburg, West Virginia Vikings tonight. We'll talk to Petersburg's head coach Donald Evans when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to the Veterans Hospital, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. Best of luck to all of our local teams from the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruca's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruca's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruca's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarucaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
I'm Mike Auble, and I am the Republican nominee for Fayette County District Attorney. I am a retired member of the Army and a veteran of Afghanistan. With nearly 20 years of experience in military, police, corrections, and criminal law, I am the most qualified candidate to be your chief law enforcement officer. I am a strong defender of your constitutional rights, and I'm dedicated to addressing crime, drugs, and corruption. We need change in the district attorney's office. Vote for me, Mike Auble, on November 7th, because I am the right person to bring about that change.
Paid for by the candidate.
Chiropractor, husband, father, team doctor, and coach. I'm Dr. Bob Baker, and I'm running for Fayette County Coroner. As a proven leader and team player, I will lead with integrity and compassion. My plans and goals for this office will be a great benefit for our community, to not only serve those in need, but to also help prevent tragedies. I'm Dr. Bob Baker, and I would greatly appreciate your support.
Paid for by friends of Dr. Bob Baker.
Don't fall behind on home improvement projects. Let First Federal of Greene County help you with the heavy lifting. Planning to remodel your kitchen or bath? Considering an addition, patio, or new roof? First Federal gives you all the tools you need. Home equity loans, construction loans, owner-builder loans, and FHA Title I home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at the new ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, and MLS number 458729.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
The people of South Union Township know it's one of the finest places in Fayette County to live and raise a family. There are clean, safe neighborhoods, 2 beautiful parks, a wonderful school district. The taxes are the lowest in the county. The garbage and sewage charges are the cheapest in the entire state. And there's not been a tax increase in 52 years. The Vernon name is a strong name for quality, people-oriented services. When you need something, Rick Vernon is there. Why break up a good team? Let's keep a good team together so Rick Vernon can continue to work hard for our great quality of life. Rick thanks everyone for their support in the primary and would appreciate your vote in the fall so that he can continue working with his fellow supervisors, Bob Schiffbauer and Jason Scott, for our great quality of life.
Paid for by the candidate.
Brian Rozak back now on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show with Don Evans, the head coach of the Petersburg Vikings. Petersburg at Uniontown tonight. A rare Thursday night high school football game here on WMBS. And first off, Coach Evans, we appreciate you taking the time to join us. For the folks around our area, tell us a little bit about Petersburg, West Virginia, the community, and your football program.
Oh, yeah, we are a small school here in a close-knit family community here in the Petersburg area in the eastern panhandle of West Virginia. We have about 9 through 12, 450, 475 kids. We have about 32 on our roster. We compete in the single-A state football here in West Virginia. West Virginia is broken down into 3 classes, single, double, and triple A, and we fall into the single-A range right now.
And for you, just looking at your results so far this season, seems like you kind of had an up-and-down year.
Yeah, we have. We play a lot of young guys. We have a good turnover of freshmen. Play a lot of freshmen and sophomores the last couple of years, and they're juniors and seniors this year. And we also play a lot of freshmen and sophomores again this year. We play a decent schedule. We have some very tough opponents and some challenging opponents here in our area, but then some other teams we can be able to play with and different things of that nature.
I was talking to Uniontown's coach, Keith Jeffries. He said you guys are playing an independent schedule as well then?
Well, we play a single-A football schedule, but sometimes where we're located, it's hard to find teams to play us. Some of the teams that won't play us are in the lower range of the single-A, and some of the mid-double-A teams won't play us too much either just from where we're located. So sometimes we have to look out of state to find teams to fill our schedule.
Now, how does the playoff system work down in West Virginia, and where are you at as far as trying to qualify for the playoffs here in 2023?
Well, how they do the playoffs in West Virginia, they do it by a point rate system. So single-A teams are rated 6 points, double-A 9 points, triple-A is 12 points. If you beat a double-A school, you'll receive 9 points plus a bonus point. If they beat a the same class or higher as they are. Right now we are 4-3. We are currently looking outside in at the playoffs. These next 3 games are very pivotal for us to be able to make the playoff run here at the end of the season.
Now, are you still able to get playoff points playing an out-of-state opponent like Uniontown?
Yes, Uniontown is considered a double-A school in West Virginia. So if we happen to beat them this weekend, we'll receive 9 points plus a bonus point for each win that they beat of the class or higher, which is about the same enrollment status as what they are.
Well, tell us a little bit about your team. Who are some of the kids that we should look out for on the field on Thursday night?
We are we have about 9 seniors. Some of the seniors play both ways for us. Josh Biggs plays the D-line. He's one of our big seniors that does a lot of for us on the offensive line and defensive line. Clay Arbaugh is our quarterback, middle linebacker. He does a lot of different things for us. Also, we have Cameron Alt, which is also a running back, middle linebacker. We have several seniors on the D front line, Jackson Knoll, Miguel Van Meter, and some underclassmen, Colin Muzzy, Landon McGinnis, and stuff will be filling throughout. Also at running back, we have Trace Roball, which he does a really good job for us, outside backer, and Colton Vance. And some of our skill guys, we have Peyton Tingler, Caleb Kuhn catches the ball real well for us. They do a lot of different things, rushing and receiving for us. And one of our other skill guys probably will be out this week, but Ethan Taylor, he still is questionable, but he does also a lot of good things for us on the DB and wide receiver spots for us.
How long of a trip will it be for you guys up here?
It would be about 2 hours.
That's not too bad.
No, it's not. And usually what we try to do, we try to get a sponsored meal for us, so we'll stop along the way and eat some subs or something, just kind of fill our stomachs before the game, be able to ready to prepare for that game going at 6 o'clock.
That's Petersburg head coach Don Evans. The Petersburg Vikings at Uniontown tonight taking on the Red Raiders high school football on a Thursday night here on WMBS. We also have the Laurel Highlands Mustangs in action tomorrow night. They're on the road at Ringgold taking on the Rams, and we'll preview that game when the Sprouts Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this. From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 724-439-8600. That's 724-439-8600. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions and get you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse, their surplus is your savings.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
At Grace Veterinary Services, they know your pets are more than just pets. They're family. With the latest techniques and cutting-edge laser surgical technology, your pet will spend less time recovering and more time back on their feet. All 4 of them. Their goal is giving your pet the very best care. Grace Veterinary Services offers a wide variety of services that includes wellness exams and preventative care, vaccinations, and surgical services such as spay, neuter, and dental. For an appointment, call 724-437-4191 or visit gbs.net.
McClure & Wolf, certified public accountants, your full-service accounting firm serving the tri-state area since 1926, is conveniently located at 538 Morgantown Street in Uniontown, offering tax, accounting, auditing, payroll, management advisory, and estate planning services. McClure & Wolf is recognized as an industry leader in providing their clients with quality professional services. To find out more about their services, visit them online at www.mcclurewolfcpas.com or give them a call at 724-437-2000 for McClure & Wolf, certified public accountant.
Amador Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel safely to school in the Fayette County area for more than 3 years. Amador Transit is a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands football team and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information, call 724-439-3164, 3164 or stop into their office at M&R Transit 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
Hello, I am Jack Conner. I am running for district attorney. I'm going to go after drug dealers who are pumping fentanyl into our community, insist upon maximum sentences for dangerous criminals, and escalating sentences for repeat offenders. With clear consequences, would-be criminals will think twice. Then we can all raise families, start businesses, and feel safe in Fayette County. Learn more Mondays at 4:15 p.m. right here on WMBS.
Paid for by the Friends of Jack W. Conner.
Brian Mrozek back here on the Sprouts Insurance Group pregame show. Uniontown taking on Petersburg, West Virginia tonight. Tomorrow here on WMBS, Laurel Highlands travels to Ringgold. It'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff. We're being joined right now by Laurel Highlands head coach Rich Kolosar to preview that game. And, Coach, certainly a tough loss last week against Trinity, eliminating your Mustangs from playoff contention.
Yeah, it's just been a kind of tough year and really spilled over this week. Just had a lot of guys getting banged up that we didn't play great. And, Trinity's been doing a really good job. Coach has done a good job this year. They're a big physical team, and, it was a tough one.
And you actually had a couple of guys injured in the game, which kind of put you behind the 8 ball as well.
Yeah, we did. We were thin coming into the game, and we lost a few guys early, and it just kind of spiraled into, having a lot of young guys out there in a big 4A game against a really good opponent. Just didn't turn out to be our year.
You also played the first half on Antoine Black. How did that impact what you're trying to do out there?
Yeah, Antoine's a really good player, and, there's obviously things that he can do that other guys can't. So it limits your game plan a little bit.
He used him in a more of a Wildcat quarterback set in the second half. Actually has some success doing that. Is that a trend we might see continue here over the final 2 weeks of the regular season and maybe get primed for next year?
Yeah, definitely something we're looking at. He got injured early in the year. We were kind of limited in what we could do, and he came back, and we just kind of worked his way back into the offense. And we've been working on that a little bit at practice, so might see it expand over the last 2 weeks here.
Now, out of the playoff hunt, what are some of your goals here over the final 2 weeks of the regular season?
Well, we want to make sure we learn how to finish and win games. I think as a program we were really making some progress the last 2 years, but we graduated a lot of very talented seniors in the last 2 classes. And, for these young guys, they need to learn what it takes to win a football game and try to see, what they can do on the field. We're going to get some more guys out there that get some varsity experience and hopefully try to build a little bit of momentum going into the offseason.
Ringgold, they're going to be hungry. They have the longest current losing streak in the WPIAL. I'm sure they want to try to end that.
Absolutely. They came out last year, and they played us tough early in the game. I think they definitely are excited for this one. I think if you look at their schedule outside of Connellsville, everybody they've played this year is going to be in the playoffs. So they understand they've played a really tough schedule, and their kids are going to be excited to try to get that first win.
What do you see from their program when watching game film?
Ringgold, obviously, within the last, I think, 10 to 15 years, they've been in the WPIAL Championship. So they have a good program. They have kids that play fast. They play tough. They're kind of in a similar boat to us. They've been beat up with injuries. You see their numbers are starting to deplete as the year goes on, but they're young. But their kids get after it. Number 5's a really good player. He's all over the field. They move him around. They do a lot of Wildcat stuff. And, they keep it simplified, but yet they're good at what they do. And, we're going to have to play hard to find a way to win a game this week.
Heavy rain in the forecast as well for Friday. That kind of might limit what you can do as far as passing the football.
Yeah, I think, the weather always impacts games. We saw that last year with the Central Valley playoff games. It definitely changes your game plan. We'll be prepared for either. If we have an opportunity to throw or if we need to focus more on a run-heavy offense, we'll kind of be focused because both teams have to play in the same elements and adjust their game plans accordingly.
Coach, appreciate your time as always. Best of luck on Friday. We'll see you out there.
All right, thanks, Brian.
That's Laurel Highlands head coach Rich Kolosar. The Mustangs tomorrow will be taking on the Ringgold Rams against 6 o'clock Sprouts Insurance Group pregame show, 7 o'clock kickoff. We'll talk to Ian McMeans from Steel City Blitz when the Sprouts Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetics, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf, that's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for over 49 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, fenced-in storage lot, and is a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Uniontown Mayor Bill Gerke wishes all of our local students a great start to the school year and our student athletes a great fall season. Mayor Gerke would also like to wish Uniontown head coach Keith Jeffries and the Uniontown Red Raiders football team the best of luck this year. As the mayor of Uniontown and proud graduate of Uniontown Area High School, Mayor Gerke is happy to see our student athletes working hard both in the classroom and in their athletic events. That's Uniontown Mayor Bill Gerke wishing all of our student athletes the best of luck this season.
I'm Bill Martin, and along with my partner Trip Radcliffe and Rob Harper, are attorneys at Radcliffe Martin Law. Our primary focus at Radcliffe Martin Law is representing people hurt in accidents. However, we handle workers' compensation claims, estate planning, real estate matters, and class actions. Radcliffe Martin Law is your hometown firm that offers conveniences not possible with Pittsburgh firms and provides better service than those firms. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. 724-439-3939.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Brian Morozak back now on the Sproul's Insurance Group pregame show with Ian McMeans from Steel City Blitz in Petersburg, West Virginia at Uniontown tonight, our game here on WMBS. And for Petersburg, it's interesting that a win over Uniontown tonight, if they get it, will actually help them as far as the West Virginia playoff system goes.
You know, it's fascinating. It's fascinating to me how different states and even different districts throughout Pennsylvania calculate their playoff qualifiers. The WPIAL is kind of unique, even in Pennsylvania, that we have enough schools in each classification to have dedicated conferences and then dedicated, qualifiers for the playoffs. A lot of other districts, even across Pennsylvania, use different, power ranking formulas based on the, quality of schools you play. The formula that District 3 out by, Harrisburg uses is almost like the old NCAA RPI formula, that it takes into account, your strength of schedule and the strength of your opponent's schedules and things like that. It's kind of crazy, but out there's only, 3 1A-sized schools, so they're in conferences with 1A schools, a 2A school, a 3A school maybe, all together, which is something the WPIAL has kind of talked about in the past, considering mixed classifications across one conference, but has never really gone that route, at least since 1973 when they started formally putting conferences together. So it's always interesting to see how other states do it, and especially with West Virginia counting out-of-state games towards playoff qualification.
Yeah, there was a time, as you said, if you go back in the day to the early 70s and beyond that, when that was actually the norm around here as well.
Yes, absolutely. On my WPIAL Blitz podcast, we've been doing a Pennsylvania football history look back
And, we've been kind of going through, anniversaries that have been happening, so 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, so on and so forth. And when we talked about the 1973 season a few weeks ago, that was kind of the birth of the modern WPIAL, because that was when the Pittsburgh Catholic League started joining with the WPIAL. The Pittsburgh Catholic League formally dissolved in 74, but a couple of those schools started coming in 73. 73 was also the first year where the WPIAL classified teams into conferences, and then also started making schedules for everybody, and they started expanding the playoffs beyond just the conference champions making it. They started adding quarterfinal games, so it wasn't just a championship game or just semifinals, because if you go far enough back, it was they had their Gardner points formula, and whoever had the most Gardner points was just awarded the championship unless two teams tied, and then they played a championship game. So we've come a long way in the last 50 years of having teams classified in conferences. But in some respects, when we've talked about this before, for some schools in some districts, they may like having mixed classification conferences because it may bring back some of those more traditional rivalries against neighboring schools.
And, of course, coming up during the next cycle is going to be another realignment year. Of course, schools around here like Uniontown, Albert Gallatin, and Brownsville have been playing an independent schedule. They'll have an opportunity to reevaluate after the season and see if they want to rejoin the WPIAL for next year. We already know that Butler's going to be rejoining the WPIAL for next year as well. They actually brought together an interesting proposal about possible relegation for schools that have struggled for a number of years fielding a competitive team.
Yeah, I love this proposal, by the way. This was a fantastic idea. I've been kind of talking about this for a while. We may have even mentioned it on shows past, that the state has a promotion formula right now that if teams have enough success in the state playoffs, and Aliquippa's been forced up a few times. I think Central Valley got forced up this year. Bell Vernon's potentially on the list if they go far enough this year to get forced up next year. So if you're going to force teams to play in a higher classification, I see no reason why you couldn't let a team that's by enrollment size in a larger classification play down if they've struggled. I mean, to me personally, I would say, if you win 2 or fewer games in a 2-year cycle, you'd be eligible to move down in classification. Because if you're only winning 1 or 2 games a year, if you're only, or I guess averaging 1 game a year, you're not very competitive in your classification, and there's really no need to make you keep playing against really difficult teams. And, this is especially relevant for Uniontown, because thinking back in their history, they were a 3A team, and I think went 1-19 over a 2-year cycle in 3A, and then their enrollment went up a little bit, and they got bumped up into 4A. Correct. And went 0-20 in 4A, and that was when they decided to go the independent route, because they had gone 1-39 in 2 years, and were kind of like, we were struggling as a 3A school and now got forced up into 4A. Like, there should be some kind of either appeal process or some kind of out where that doesn't happen to a team, because that doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help the kids. It doesn't help the school build their program. It doesn't help interest in the sport grow. It's just a bad situation all around. So I love this proposal from Butler, and I think that could actually potentially help some schools, maybe like a Uniontown or an Albert Gallatin or a Brownsville, consider re-entering the WPIAL if they're able to move down in classification a little bit. I mean, right now, you can make a pretty good case for Brownsville playing in 1A, even though they were a 3A-sized school when they left the WPIAL. They've played Tri-County South opponents from 1A and lost to some of them, and kind of, that's kind of around where they are right now as a program. And, if they're going to re-enter the WPIAL as things stand now, they'd probably be in that 2A, 3A size range, which is just above where their program is. So for some of these schools, I think that would be a really big benefit for them, and I would love to see it happen. That said, the flip side is I don't know how well districts around the state will consider it when a lot of those other districts have conferences that mix classification, so they may not see the need to do it, whereas in the WPIAL, we have conferences that are solely based on your classification, because there are so many more WPIAL teams than there are in any other district. So
it's good to see at least the board is considering it, though.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see how it moves forward, and I love the idea. I hope it does, get approval.
We'll wrap things up with Ian McMeans right after this.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 60th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repairs, and glass installation. They'll gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they'll work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Road in Hopwood, it's the goal of Ted Silva & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 60 years. Call 724-437-2351. 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Always proud to support local high school sports.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim
Dave Lohr wants to remain your Fayette County Commissioner. Commissioners have come and gone, but real change came when Dave Lohr was elected Fayette County Commissioner. Dave left politics at the door to focus on what's best for the people of Fayette County. The county is changing from here at home to Pittsburgh to Harrisburg to Washington. They're noticing things are looking up for Fayette County, and businesses are noticing too. And that's good for everyone. Keep Dave Lohr your Fayette County Commissioner.
Paid for by the Dave Lohr campaign. Do you remember O'Gilly's Pub? Hi, I'm Bo Gillis, the founder of O'Gilly's Pub in Uniontown. The new owners have created the atmosphere that O'Gilly's was famous for. But you have a few memories of O'Gilly's yourself. Stop in and see what's happened. It'll be fun, just like the old pub. Folks, the same great atmosphere and menu you will remember. So stop in and see us. You never know who you'll see.
O'Gilly's Pub and Deli. O'Gilly's Pub and Deli. Aspen Street, Uniontown, PA.
Hi, I'm Russ Bleho. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life is something I take, well, personally. I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. From bundling your auto, home, and life insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage based on your protection needs. I can build an insurance proposal that fits your life. Are you in good hands? Contact me, Russ Bleho, for a free quote.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy. Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Brian Morozak wrapping things up with Ian McMeans from Steel City Blitz. And Ian, looking at our slate of games coming up tomorrow, one game that really catches my eye, the Greater Latrobe Wildcats at McKeesport taking on the Tigers.
You know, McKeesport's playing outstanding right now. They're coming off a big win over their old rivals, Gateway, who they used to play in a conference with back in the Quad East days, to, go back in history. And that McKeesport running game is just so tough to stop with that triple option, and especially once they get rolling, if you turn the ball over, it's another 5-6 minutes before you even see the ball again. So McKeesport's tough, but Latrobe's got some really talented players, and they've been really, really good this year. They have a good dual-threat quarterback in John Wetzel, and a couple other talented players, a good receiver in Jatwan Williams, and Alex Tash, the kind of running back linebacker, who's got a couple D1 offers. I think he's only a sophomore or a junior.
He's a junior, and actually Pitt offered him this week.
Yeah. So a lot of good up-and-coming talent out there in Latrobe. It's cool to see their program start to kind of turn things around. Last year they won their first playoff game since, I think, 1968. So this game is actually for the top spot in the conference, and if Thomas Jefferson were to happen to lose to Connellsville, the winner of this Latrobe-McKeesport game would win the conference title. So, TJ's not out of it yet, that if TJ beats Connellsville, then they'll have a game against McKeesport next week for the conference title. But this is certainly a big one, arguably one of the biggest games Latrobe has had in, a while, other than the playoff games last year.
How about some other top matchups for Friday night around the WPIAL?
Sure. So in 6A, there's only one conference game happening, which is Seneca Valley taking on Central Catholic. Central has already clinched the conference title, and if Seneca Valley loses, then a bunch of other things happen, that North Allegheny clinches the 2 seed, and Mount Lebanon and Cannon McMillan both clinch playoff spots as well. So a big game there that could decide a lot of things in 6A. The 5A field is completely wide open just because only 8 teams are going to make the playoffs, so only Gateway and Peters Township have clinched so far. We've got games against of Moon taking on Upper St. Clair, South Fayette taking on Bethel Park, and Pine Richland taking on Woodland Hills, all with big playoff implications. In 4A, we already talked about that Latrobe-McKeesport game, but in addition to that, we've got the Central Valley against West Allegheny game, which could potentially set up a Central Valley Aliquippa game for the conference title happening again next week, as well as West Allegheny still somewhat in the mix with a game against a very good Montour team coming next week as well. In 3A, East Allegheny takes on Knock in a battle for the conference title in the Allegheny Conference. Knock just clinched their first playoff spot in 8 years with a win last week. In 2A, Western Beaver taking on Mohawk in a big game with implications at the top of the Midwestern Conference. Neshannock is also unbeaten in conference play, so those three are kind of battling it out, which is a bit of a surprise because Beaver Falls has losses to both Mohawk and Neshannock this year. So Beaver Falls taking a little step back, but I wouldn't be shocked to see the Tigers make a big run in the playoffs either, because all 4 of their losses this year have been by fewer than 10 points. So when you're looking for a team to potentially pull some upsets, Beaver Falls has the pedigree of making the WPIAL title game the last 3 years and has played a bunch of close games this year as well. In 1A, maybe the biggest game happening in the whole WPIAL this week is Southside Beaver taking on Union. Union, obviously the defending WPIAL champions. Southside Beaver was the last team to beat Union last year, beat them pretty handily. I think it was 35-7, and Southside is undefeated right now, one of the 7 remaining unbeatens across the WPIAL. So a big game between those two squads for the conference title in the Big 7 conference.
Wayne, appreciate your time as always. We'll talk to you on Friday before the Ringgold Laurel Highlands game.
All right, sounds good. Thank you for having me. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
That's Ian McMeans from Steel City Blitz. We'll talk with Ian tomorrow before our coverage of Laurel Highlands at Ringgold here on WMBS. But tonight, the Petersburg, West Virginia Vikings at Uniontown taking on the Red Raiders. We'll have the starting lineups and the opening kickoff for you next here on WMBS, the Triple I High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Fayette County Commissioner Vince Vicides salutes all who work so hard to keep high school football an important part of our lives. A great amount of effort, much of it behind the scenes, goes into putting a team on the field. And a lot of teamwork occurs when elected officials produce positive outcomes in our communities. On Election Day, let's keep Vince Vicides and his team moving us forward. Vince Vicides, at work building Fayette County's future.
Paid for by the Friends of Vincent A. Vicides.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation. There are no fees until you receive money on your case.
If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill and Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Chris Parker Jr., October is the month for trick or treat.
It's all treats here at Autoland Hyundai, where we have the best inventory in years. We have sweet deals on 2024 Hyundai Tucson with 2.99% APR financing or $1,500 HMS bonus cash and over a dozen 2024 Hyundai Palisades available now with third-row seating, all-wheel drive, plus available luxury options.
Fuel efficiency is always important.
Looking for economy and fuel efficiency? Lease the new 2024 Hyundai Elantra SE for only $239 per month. Just see us for details.
And every new Hyundai purchase includes Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's Best Warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and 3-year, 36,000-mile free complimentary maintenance. Autoland Hyundai, 25 East Fayette Street, Uniontown, or online at AutolandHyundai.com.
And remember, you'll always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
At Grace Veterinary Services, they know your pets are more than just pets. They're family. With the latest techniques and cutting-edge laser surgical technology, your pet will spend less time recovering and more time back on their feet. All 4 of them. Their goal is giving your pet the very best care. Grace Veterinary Services offers a wide variety of services that includes wellness exams and preventative care, vaccinations, and surgical services such as spay, neuter, and dental. For an appointment, call 724-437-4191 or visit gbs.vet.
The WMBS Weather Watch brought to you by Maloney's on West Main Street, Uniontown, serving delicious Italian entrees and Maloney's since 1950. Chance of rain in the overnight, low at 54. Rain likely for Friday, topping out at 57, overnight low at 48 Friday evening, Saturday at 54 and 50 on Sunday. That weather update brought to you by Maloney's on West Main Street. High school football about to begin. Brian Morozak and Steve Subrick on the other side on WMBS.
Hello, I am Jack Connor. I am running for district attorney. I'm going to go after drug dealers who are pumping fentanyl into our community, insist upon maximum sentences for dangerous criminals, and escalating sentences for repeat offenders. With clear consequences, would-be criminals will think twice. Then we can all raise families, start businesses, and feel safe in Fayette County. Learn more Mondays at 4:15 p.m. right here on WMBS.
Paid for by the Friends of Jack W. Connor.
Brian Morozak and Steve Subrick back here at Bill Powers Stadium. A beautiful night for high school football, Steve. Game time temperature in the low 60s under cloudy skies. No precipitation expected until this game wraps up tonight. And we should have a fun night for Uniontown and Petersburg, West Virginia.
Yep, should be a good one. Nice weather and, like you said, not much wind either. So conditions are favorable for some scoring tonight.
We spent a lot of time in West Virginia over the years. Steve, of course, you were a punter for West Virginia back in the 1980s. How much time did you spend in Petersburg?
Never been to Petersburg. It's out in the middle of, I looked it up
Grant
on the map.
County.
Yeah, it's out above Canaan Valley, between there and Cumberland. Those are the mountains, mountain country. Those are good old country boys out there, and there's a lot of hunting and fishing and a lot of streams, trout streams and so forth. And, not my cup of tea over there, but I'm sure that they look pretty good warming up, so they got a good little squad. They're fighting for a playoff spot tonight.
Yeah, right now they sit at 4-3. Uniontown at 2-6. Keith Jeffries in his third year as the head coach of the Red Raiders. Don Evans, his fourth year during his second stint here at Petersburg. Let's take a look at our starting lineups to be brought to you by SWGI Specialists. Now, U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown, a different name but the same team, providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County team. Steve?
Okay, for the Vikings on offense, starting at left tackle, number 50, Colin Mousy. Number 55 is your left guard, Landon McGinnis. Center is Miguel Van Meter. He's number 63. Jackson Alt, your right guard, is number 68. And Josh Biggs, number 77, is your right tackle. Receivers, Alex Halterman, number 2, and Caleb Kuhn, number 4. Running back is Trace Rohrbaugh and Cameron Alt. And the quarterback is Caden Arbaugh. Defensively for the for the Vikings.
How about for the Red Raiders today?
Well, I was going to go.
Are you going to go Petersburg?
Yeah,
Go ahead, go
Petersburg both sides. Defensive end, number 63, Miguel Van Meter, is the left defensive end. They run a 3-4 look. Jackson Alt is your nose guard, number 68. Josh Biggs, number 77, is the right defensive end. Linebackers from left to right, Trace Rohrbaugh, number 12. Cameron Alt, 35. Colin Mousy, number 50. And Riley Swick, number 52. He's on the right side. Defensive backs, Alex Halterman, he's number 2. Colton Vance, leading tackler with 41 tackles this year. He's number 5. We'll watch for him. And Peyton Tingler, he also has 29 tackles, so he's pretty active back there. He's number 8. And Caleb Kuhn, number 4, just a sophomore, and he does have 9 tackles for the year. Red Raiders defensively running a 4-4 look.
They're getting set to take the field, too,
Yep,
Steve.
getting ready to set to take the field. Gary Smitley, he's number 77, left defensive end. Left tackle is Jace Brumley. He's number 15. Leonard Tucker, number 68, is your right defensive tackle. And the right defensive end is Aiden Kiefer. Linebackers from left to right, number 45, Nick Torbich. Number 5, David Ranitu. And number 52, Wyatt Dean. And William Nedley, number 8, is on the right side. Defensive backs, Kellum Milsom, number 2. Notorious Grooms is your safety. And Cam Jackson is the cornerback on the right side. Offensively for the Red Raiders, left tackle is Chase Brumley. He's number 60. Darian Gordon, 63, is your left guard. Smitley, number 77, is your center. Wyatt Dean, right guard, 52. And Kyle Ray, right tackle. He's number 72. Wide receivers, some good ones. Calvin Winfrey, number 1. Kadrian McLee, number 4. And Kellen Milsom, number 2, are your wideouts. Running back is number 24, Cam Jackson. And also Notorious Grooms is there as one of the wideouts as well. They run 4 wideouts, and he's number 28. And the quarterback is Cam Dugan, number 12, 5'9", just a freshman. So we'll watching him warm up, a little left-hander. So let's see how he handles this Petersburg, West Virginia squad. That's pretty tough for a young kid as a freshman to be playing varsity football, Brown. So let's see how he does.
And we actually might see another freshman as well, Steve, being told number 13, Braden Hinsey might see some time as well tonight at quarterback for Uniontown, a 5'10", 140-pound freshman. So a good opportunity for a couple of these young guys to see how they can do in a varsity game here as the Red Raiders get set to wind down their season. They'll host Brownsville next week to wrap up their 2023 regular season campaign as the captains now make their way out to the 50-yard line for the coin toss. Uniontown in the home maroons, white numbers, white pants, and a maroon stripe on the pants. Their bench off here on the near side. The Red Raiders won the coin toss, and they have deferred, so Uniontown will kick off to Petersburg here in the opening quarter. Petersburg in their away whites, red numbers, black helmets, their bench across the field on the far side as the Petersburg Vikings just sent out one captain out there, Steve, number 55, Landon McGinnis, a senior.
Yeah. And celebrity official tonight, our Uniontown's Billy Beaner, who's done some, he's state playoff kind of guy. He goes to Harrisburg or Hershey every year, does those finals and the WPIAL finals. So he's of course, a Thursday night game. I'm sure they
prime time.
Yep, got a prime time look for Billy Beaner and his crew. I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Sampson down at Mama Maruca's little neighborhood spot to get a pizza, and they sent us over some pizzas tonight for us out in the press box. I know you had a slice. It was pretty good.
Yes, very good. And there are video streams sponsored tonight as well, along with Movement Physiotherapy. Tyler Gasick and his crew always doing a nice job down there at Movement Physiotherapy as well. So thanks to Mama Maruca's Pizza and Movement Physiotherapy for their support. Uniontown will work right to left as we describe it here in the opening quarter, and the officials still huddling here at the 50-yard line. Red Raiders set to go, and the Petersburg Vikings, they're ready as well, Steve.
Yep, ready to go, and they're having a little chat there. They do a little put their hands in, a little high five for the officials, and let's get this one underway. Hopefully this will be a good one. The Red Raiders, Brian, a lot of young players. I was talking to Harry Kaufman walking in, and he just need to tackle better, and block and tackling is about as simple as it gets in high school football, and you got to be able to do that if you're going to hang in these games. So let's see how the Red Raiders handle things tonight.
Sam Fitzpatrick to send it away back deep. Caleb Kuhn, number 4, and Trace Rohrbaugh, number 12 for Petersburg, West Virginia. And the run-up here from Fitzpatrick, he's going to send it deep. He'll go on the far side there to Rohrbaugh at the 10-yard line. Has the 15-20. Rohrbaugh looking near side, trying to turn the corner. Has some room. Look out here. Rohrbaugh 35-40. Rohrbaugh approaching midfield, still loose, and finally run out of bounds just into Uniontown territory. So nice return there from Rohrbaugh, Steve.
Yeah, went up the middle, and everybody collapsed in there, and then he just kind of broke it to the outside and got around the outside edge and was off to the races. And luckily, one of the Red Raiders, I believe that was number 28 for the Red Raiders.
I think the kicker helped there too, Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, and they got kind of shoved him out of bounds.
Caden Arbaugh will operate out of the shotgun to get this game started here for Petersburg. With a man coming in motion, a little pitch pass forward, going there to Peyton Tingler. And Tingler, just a minimal gain, maybe a yard, down to the Uniontown 48 to bring up second down and 9.
Cam Jackson with a nice tackle. Yep, Cam Jackson with a nice tackle.
Tingler, also the backup quarterback for Petersburg. Came into the game 5 receptions for 75 yards and a touchdown. Also does a lot of their kicking and punting as well. We had a helmet come off of one of the Petersburg players. That was the starting running back, Trace Rohrbaugh. So he's going to have to check out, and Cameron Alt will come into the game. He's positioned on the left hip of Arbaugh out of the shotgun on the 2nd and 9. As Arbaugh takes the snap, looks to run, has room down the far side, and has a Vikings first down to the Uniontown 35-yard line. Gain of 13 there, Steve, to move the sticks.
Yeah, just faked the inside handoff, a little mesh play there, and just went around the left side, and not much resistance there from the Red Raiders.
There you go, no huddle here quickly. 1st and 10 from the Uniontown 35-yard line. Arbaugh again out of the shotgun. Now flags come in. And Petersburg pointing towards Uniontown. An encroachment call there against the Red Raiders will give Petersburg a free 5 yards.
Penalty is called against Uniontown.
So it'll be 1st and 5 now from the Uniontown 30-yard line.
Yeah, that was number 68. That's Tucker. Just got a little anxious there, didn't he? Jumping across. And, of course, high school football, he can't jump back.
1st and 5 now as Kuhn comes in motion. Arbaugh dropped the snap and will just hop on it back at the 37-yard line. Will result in a loss of 7 yards on the play. So a good break there for Uniontown to set up a 2nd and 12 after Petersburg was sitting pretty with a 1st and 5. And look at this Uniontown team, Steve, reeling a little bit. They've lost 5 straight. Last win over Carrick back on September the 8th. Lost 35-6 last week against Waynesburg, and another encroachment penalty here against Uniontown. And that was the nose tackle there, jumping across there for the Red Raiders early, Gary Smitley.
Wow, we got the official has a microphone.
Yes.
Nice touch here at Uniontown.
Actually upgraded the sound system here over the last couple of weeks. Good to see the improvements at Bill Power Stadium. So now the 2nd and 12 becomes a 2nd and 7. We have 10:05 left here in the opening drive of the game for the Petersburg Vikings. Arbaugh again drops the snap, trying to regain far side, dances forward. Arbaugh's now going to pull it down and look to run, and he has it inside the 30 and finally brought down at the 26-yard line. That was a heads-up play there from Arbaugh, only about a yard short of the first down, and he could have been stopped for about a 5-yard loss on the play. Ended up getting 6 there on the run.
Well, he didn't panic. He had the ball on the ground. That's a couple times now the ball has gone to the ground. That one, he just kind of fumbled it off the shotgun snap. And he was able to scoop it up and get his wits about him and scramble for almost a first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 2 now. Arbaugh again out of the shotgun, takes the snap, inside handoff going to Trace Rohrbaugh, and Rohrbaugh trying to spin forward. He was hit about a half yard short of the first down and driven back. I think we're going to have 4th and maybe a foot here, Steve.
Yeah, I got number 60, but I don't see a 60 on our roster, Brian.
Chase Brumley.
And that was a nice tackle by Brumley to get in there.
It's 4th and inches. They might do this little QB sneak push forward. No, it's going to be a handoff going back here to Alt, and he got hit in the backfield, able to surge forward. It's going to be very close here.
Depends on the spot.
Yep.
Oh, they're going to give it back to the Red Raiders. They had to get to the line at the 25, and they got to about, looks like, an inch or two short.
So the Red Raiders take over on downs. 8:45 left here in the opening quarter. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, Connellsville Falcons, and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
Back here at Bill Power Stadium, Cam Jackson, a minimal gain there on first down for Uniontown. Give him a yard up to the 27-yard line to bring up second down and 9. 8:24 left here in the opening quarter. Brian Morozak along with Steve Suprick. Nick Barczyk back inside our WMBS studios. Nice to have you along with us for a Thursday night of high school football. Uniontown welcoming Petersburg, West Virginia, the Vikings, to Uniontown, Pennsylvania. So second, they're calling a long 8 here for Uniontown, with Cam Dugan operating out of the shotgun. Jackson coming in motion. He'll get it here coming near side. Jackson trying to turn the corner, hitting the backfield, and get driven back with a flag on the play back at the 21-yard line. It was Cameron Alt that had the tackle there for Petersburg, but we'll check the flag.
They might call a face mask.
And check that, Steve. That was actually Notorious Grooms that took the pitch there, not Jackson. And Grooms a little slow in getting up.
Coach K, we saw earlier in the press box. I'm sure he doesn't like to see that.
I agree. Took a shot. And we're going to have a personal foul face mask there against Petersburg. So the Red Raiders will get a free first down out of it. And a break there for the Red Raiders. But again, we hope Grooms is okay. And they'll push this football up to the Uniontown 42-yard line. Appreciate everybody watching on our live stream tonight. Stuart McLeod checking in, along with Bobby Ruggieri.
Well, a lot of Red Raider fans still out there, Brian.
Primetime action on a Thursday. The Red Raiders now out of the shotgun with the freshman quarterback Dugan. The lefty takes the snap. Hangs in the pocket there. Check. That's going to be Hinsey looking to throw, and he gets picked off. They switch quarterbacks. Brought Hinsey in, and he got intercepted there by Trace Rohrbaugh of Petersburg.
Let's see what the flag is. Back at the 50-yard line, Brian. We'll see if it was a...
An eligible man downfield against Uniontown, so that would be declined, and Petersburg will take the football back with 7:29 left here in the opening quarter. Game scoreless. Petersburg with the football again when we return in 30 seconds here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Casey's Sports Cafe, owned and operated by the Vernon family and located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown, is announcing they will have new evening hours. New hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come in to Casey's Sports Cafe and check out their new menu items and entrees. Casey's can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Phone 724-550-4126 for Casey's Sports Cafe.
A play fake here for Petersburg as Arbaugh keeps the football, but Arbaugh is going to lose a yard here back to the 33. It'll bring up second down and 11. So Petersburg on their opening drive, Steve, turned the football over on downs, and then Uniontown with an interception thrown by Braden Hinsey. And now Petersburg with the football back here at their own 33-yard line, facing a second and 11 with 7:03 left here in the opening quarter.
Yeah. Good job by Nedley there to get that tackle in the backfield. Wrapped up and did not let go.
Now Arbaugh comes to the line, has Rohrbaugh off to his left as Arbaugh takes the snap. Arbaugh hangs in the pocket, looking deep near side, single coverage, and the pass falls incomplete. Intended wide receiver there was Peyton Tingler for Petersburg.
Well, that was really good coverage that time by McLeod. down the right sideline here, right in front of the Red Raiders bench, right in front of us, and there was just no room to fit that ball in there.
Of course, McLee, the Cornell recruits, committed in early September. 6'5", 190 pounds. Says a lot for him, Steve, to be able to play in the Ivy League, not only from an athletic perspective, but from an academic perspective as well.
Great to see. Great to see. Hope he does great there. I mean, he's a good athlete. He'll probably be a really good player for them.
Now, 3rd and 11 here for Petersburg.
He won't have to change his colors of his outfits because they're maroon and white also, I believe.
And a pass complete there from Arbaugh for a first down to the Petersburg 47-yard line. That's going to go to Spencer Rochette, number 13, the junior wide receiver, to move the sticks. Nathan Searock on the tackle defensively for Uniontown. And Petersburg going no huddle again. 1st and 10 from their own 47 with a triple right formation. Arbaugh again out of the shotgun with Rohrbaugh off to his left. Arbaugh takes the snap, play fake to Rohrbaugh. Arbaugh's going to call his own number, blocker out in front with running room down the far side. It's at the 35-30 and finally brought down by McLee at the 29-yard line.
Well, McLee saved the touchdown. He had a blocker, and the blocker had no one to block. Everyone went inside looking for the handoff, and he went off the left tackle with no resistance whatsoever.
Spot it now at the Uniontown 30, 1st and 10. This was about the position on the field where Petersburg turned the football over on downs. Now a pistol look here for Arbaugh. With Rohrbaugh again behind him, actually collided with him in the backfield, allows the Uniontown defender to come in and stop Arbaugh for a 2-yard loss on the play, back to the 32-yard line. That was William Nedley on the tackle, the 5'9", 160-pound senior.
Good job by Nedley. He has been all over the field tonight. He's put himself in position for player of the game so far.
Brought to you by Fayette County Commissioner Vince Facilities. Now protector back to each side of Arbaugh. As Cameron Alt enters the game, he's off to the left of Arbaugh. Arbaugh again trouble with the snap, tries to regain, steps up, and able to get down close to the original line of scrimmage, the 30-yard line. He's able to get those 3 yards back he lost on first down. Now it'll be 3rd down and 10.
Wow, that's again, like you said, that's about the 4th time or so, maybe 5th time that the ball's hit the ground after the snap, and the snaps have not been that terrible. I mean, it hits him right in the hands. He's just dropping them.
Now 3rd and 10 here again for Petersburg. We're down to 4:43 left here in the opening quarter. Game still scoreless, but Petersburg driving again. Arbaugh out of the shotgun will take the snap. Has some time, hangs in the pocket, looking deep near side, and that pass falls incomplete. Through in a double coverage. Intended wide receiver, the sophomore, number 4, Caleb Kuhn. That'll bring up 4th down and 10. Kind of a no man's land here. Expect to see Petersburg going for it here, Steve.
Yeah, good coverage by Milsom.
And Petersburg's going to take a timeout, so take one as well. 4:28 left here in the opening quarter. Game scoreless. We're back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care at one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Chiropractor, husband, father, team doctor, and coach. I'm Dr. Bob Baker, and I'm running for Fayette County Coroner. As a proven leader and team player, I will lead with integrity and compassion. My plans and goals for this office will be a great benefit for our community, to not only serve those in need, but to also help prevent tragedies. I'm Dr. Bob Baker, and I would greatly appreciate your support.
Paid for by friends of Dr. Bob Baker.
As we come back, Petersburg facing a 4th and 10 from the Uniontown 30-yard line.
No man's land here. He can't punt, can't kick a field goal.
Arbaugh out of the gun. Rohrbaugh to his right. Play fake. Arbaugh now with pressure coming. Flushed out near side. Through as he was hit. And the pass falls incomplete. Kadrian McLee just batted it down. The intended wide receiver there was Peyton Tingler.
Well,
good job there by the Red Raiders defensively.
Yeah, that's what you like to see. Good, smart play. Of course, he's going to Cornell, so you know he's a pretty smart kid.
Yeah, what do? You bat it down.
Yeah, you bat it down. Don't try to catch it. If he catches that ball, it's almost like a good punt. So McLeod, Johnny on the spot. Good heady play there from him to bat it down. The Red Raiders will take over at the 30-yard line.
So the second time that Petersburg has turned the football over on downs. Good competitive game here in the opening 7.5 minutes. Uniontown getting it back now from their own 30-yard line. And again, they've rotated quarterbacks here early. It's going to be Cam Dugan now in. Dugan more of the running quarterback. They actually compared him, Steve, to Booty Ellis. Remember him from back in the day? With his skill set, an inside handoff going there. I believe that was Michael Thomas.
Gain of 1 yard on the play. Tackle made.
Let's double check there.
Number 50, Colin Mosey.
No, it was Jackson. Cam Jackson, the 5'9", 175-pound senior, 24. Michael Thomas was in there as well, but Jackson got the football. Just a minimal gain to bring up 2nd down and 9 as we go under 4 minutes left here in this opening quarter. Red Raiders back to the line.
From the 31-yard line.
Certainly a big spot here, Steve, for these two freshmen, Dugan and Hinsey. Right now it's Dugan remaining in the game. He'll reposition the backs. Jackson on his left hip, Thomas on his right hip. Out of the shotgun set here from the Uniontown 31. Dugan takes the snap, and a lefty with a high pass going over the head of Notorious Grooms, the intended wide receiver. And good to see Torrey back into the game after he got banged up early on.
Yep.
Now 3rd and 9 here for Uniontown. Red Raiders entering this game 2-6. They were 5-5 last year playing an independent schedule. Went 2-4 back in 2021. Both wins over Carrick. The first win back on September the 10th of that year. Snapped a 35-game losing streak. But good to see the Red Raiders program now heading back in the right direction. 3rd and 9 as Uniontown comes to the line. And Dugan will remain the quarterback. Out of a pistol set this time. Ball on the far hash mark. Dugan takes the snap, play fake, scrambles near side, pressure coming, and Dugan tried to release the football as he was hit. They'll rule it incomplete. He did have Michael Thomas in the vicinity. And that'll bring up 4th down, and the punting unit will come on. With 3:19 left here in this opening quarter, game still scoreless.
Well, you know how we feel about punts in high school football. It's just a crapshoot. So hopefully the Red Raiders can get a decent snap and get this ball away. And then you got to go cover.
The punter is Nathan Searock. Back deep to receive for Petersburg is Caleb Kuhn. Kuhn standing right around the Petersburg 35. Searock back at the Uniontown 19. And Searock, a heads-up play there. Realized the Red Raiders had only 10 men on the field. And Uniontown will send out late there, number 9, Marcus Heiss. Now Searock now will get the snap back of the 19. Will get it away.
Good job.
Good punt there as Kuhn will let this one go. And the Red Raiders will down it here at the Petersburg 38-yard line. So 3:09 left here in the opening quarter. Game still scoreless. We're back at 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Petersburg from their own 38. Handoff going there to Trace Rohrbaugh. Rohrbaugh, nice run. Picking up 8 up to the Petersburg 46-yard line to bring up 2nd down and 2. Some Viking fans checking into our live stream, Steve, including Linda Keene. Hello, Linda. Thanks for watching. Also, hi to Sandy Hal Notary Services. Ed Walensky watching again. Had an opportunity to meet Ed last night at our Best in Fayette reception. Nice to meet Ed, one of the longtime supporters of high school sports here on WMBS. Now out of the pistol. Another handoff going here to Rohrbaugh, and he has a Vikings first down to midfield there, Steve, picking up 4.
Yeah, good tackle that time. That was 56 and Torbich and Jackson.
Had a couple of number changes on the Uniontown side. Nick Torbich normally wears 45. He's wearing 56, and Chase Brumley normally wears 15. They have him on the offensive line tonight, so now he's wearing number 60. And keep that in mind tonight as well. They have it at the Uniontown 49, and the Red Raiders jumped again offsides.
Yeah, a couple guys jumped, and I think they're going to
go free 5 there for the Vikings.
That was 74. Kiefer on the right end there for the Red Raiders. Just a little jumpy there, trying to get a head start to get back to the quarterback.
1st and 5 now from the Uniontown 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Arbaugh handoff to Rohrbaugh. And Rohrbaugh up the middle, getting a few. Down close to the Uniontown 42-yard line. Give him 2, maybe 3 there to bring up 2nd down and short. David Ranito with the tackle defensively there for Uniontown. So far, this Petersburg team, Steve, they've done a nice job moving the football, just kind of stalled as they approach the Red Raiders' red zone.
Yep, they won the first possession. They missed the first down by about 2 inches. And the last one, of course, they had that 3rd and 10. They pass went incomplete.
2nd and 3. Arbaugh calling his own number and has a Petersburg first down. Down to the Uniontown 37-yard line. 5-yard run for the junior quarterback. Arbaugh came into the game 28 carries for 160 yards and a touchdown. So he has certainly shown the ability to run the football well throughout the course of the season.
Seen some cars pulling in the parking lot. Late arriving crowd. Maybe they didn't get the memo that this game started at 6 o'clock.
I don't think you would have gotten the memo either if I didn't call you earlier today, right?
I would still be on the golf course probably.
Arbaugh to the shotgun going empty here on this 1st and 10 from the Uniontown 37. Man coming in motion. Jet sweep to Caleb Kuhn. Kuhn now trying to step up the field and able to get down to the 34-yard line before he's brought down by Uniontown's David Ranito again. So Ranito, a couple of tackles on this drive, but that's a 3, maybe 4-yard gain there for Caleb Kuhn. And Caleb having a family member checking in as well on our live stream, Melissa Kuhn, and also you have J.C. Kuhn, of course, rooting for his son Mason on the Uniontown side. Stuart McLean, Red Raider class of 1987, checking in, and Teresa Cook on the Vikings side as well. And
it's a Kuhn family reunion.
Yes,
tonight.
Kuhn family reunion tonight here at Uniontown. 2nd and 6 from the Uniontown 33. Arbaugh in trouble, and he is tackled and brought down back at the 38-yard line. Great penetration there from Aiden Kiefer for the Red Raiders, and that'll set up 3rd and 11.
And again, they move the ball, and then all of a sudden the Raiders make a couple of plays, and next thing you know, it's 3rd and 11.
That might be it here for the opening quarter. Petersburg's going to head to the sidelines on the far side. We'll switch sides. So a scoreless game after 1. We'll head to the 2nd and 60 seconds here on the C.R. Brada Group High School Sports Night.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes from U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown. On behalf of my partners, Dr. Fred Ruthart, Chuck Calabrese, Mark Hoppy, and our entire USDH team, we want to wish all our local high school athletes an outstanding season on the fields, courses, and courts. For any digestive problems or just to schedule a preventive screening colonoscopy, call us at 724-437-7677.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions and get you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse, their surplus is your savings.
Back now for the second quarter. Game still scoreless. The Petersburg, West Virginia Vikings taking on the Uniontown Red Raiders. Petersburg now moving right to left as we describe it. Facing a 3rd and 11. Line of scrimmage again, the Uniontown 38. And they have Cameron Alt now in the game as a protector back to Arbaugh's left.
You got to adjust the sticks now. They got them correct.
We're set to go here on this 3rd and 11. Vikings like the up-tempo football. Now the referees step in. Timeout Uniontown. So take a timeout as well. Trying to start the second quarter, game scoreless. And we're back at 60 on the C.R. Brada Group High School Sports Night.
The people of South Union Township know it's one of the finest places in Fayette County to live and raise a family. There are clean, safe neighborhoods. 2 beautiful parks, a wonderful school district. The taxes are the lowest in the county. The garbage and sewage charges are the cheapest in the entire state. And there's not been a tax increase in 52 years. The Vernon name is a strong name for quality, people-oriented services. When you need something, Rick Vernon is there. Why break up a good team? Let's keep a good team together so Rick Vernon can continue to work hard for our great quality of life. Rick thanks everyone for their support in the primary and would appreciate your vote in the fall so that he can continue working with his fellow supervisors, Bob Schiffbauer and Jason Scott, for our great quality of life.
Paid for by the candidate.
3rd and 11, Arbaugh in trouble. Scrambling far side, throws on the run, and the pass ball's incomplete. Spencer Rochette was the intended wide receiver there for Petersburg. And once again, Steve, you're looking at a 4th down upcoming here for the Vikings.
Yeah, Red Raiders burned that timeout, Brian. They had 12 guys on the defensive side after that change of quarter. And Coach Jeffries and his staff were Johnny on the spot there, and they noticed and got the timeout. And then now the Red Raiders force a punt. So good use of a timeout there.
Peyton Tingler, the punter for Petersburg. The Red Raiders sending back deep to receive here Cameron Jackson. Jackson back at the 10-yard line. Tingler standing around midfield. Clean snap coming back. Tingler gets it away. Jackson's going to let it hit and actually bounces the other way, and Petersburg will down it right around the 13-yard line, where Uniontown will start 1st and 10. 11:42 left before halftime. Game still scoreless. We're back in 30 here on the CR Piranha Group High School Sports Tonight.
I'm Mike Auble, and I am the Republican nominee for Fayette County District Attorney. I am a retired member of the Army and a veteran of Afghanistan. With nearly 20 years of experience in military, police, corrections, and criminal law, I am the most qualified candidate to be your chief law enforcement officer. I am a strong defender of your constitutional rights, and I'm dedicated to addressing crime, drugs, and corruption. We need change in the District Attorney's office. Vote for me, Mike Auble, on November 7th, because I am the right person to bring about that change.
Paid for by the candidate.
Back here at Bill Powers Stadium, the Red Raiders now going under center. Cam Dugan is the quarterback. 2 I-backs behind him from the Uniontown 13-yard line. And the handoff on the near side going to Cam Jackson, and Cam maybe getting a yard there close to the 14 to bring up 2nd down and 9. Tough running there, Steve, for the 5'9", 175-pound senior Jackson, but we do have a flag on the play.
Good tackle by the opposing quarterback, Arbaugh.
A lot of these guys going both ways. Petersburg, not a very deep roster, Steve, just over 30 players on it. They play in the smallest classification in West Virginia, single A. We're going to have a personal foul here against Uniontown and against Petersburg, so offsetting. And they called it a dead ball foul after the run, so it'll be 2nd and 9. But just 3 classifications as far as West Virginia football is concerned. We mentioned Petersburg coming in a 4-3 record, talking to their head coach before the start of the game, Don Evans. He said right now they're on the outside looking in as far as a playoff spot's concerned, but a win over Uniontown would help the cause. And, of course, around here, Steve, WPIAL games, you play an out-of-conference game, doesn't help you getting into the postseason. Not the same rules down in West Virginia.
Well, you know, I think I like that better, Brian. Every game you play should count for something, right?
And Uniontown would be considered a 2A school there, so they'll actually get a bonus point or 2 if they can get a win over Uniontown. Run the whole way here for Dugan. Another flag on the play, and Dugan trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a yard, but we'll check the flag that was thrown in the backfield.
So a fumble.
And have it spotted for about a yard loss. But again, we'll check the flag. A holding penalty here against Uniontown. And Petersburg's going to decline.
Yep, they got the fumble, Brian.
So the ball was fumbled by Uniontown, and Petersburg recovered. Good call there, Steve. So Petersburg's going to take over at the Uniontown 13-yard line. So Petersburg now set up here at the Uniontown 13. You'll have Arbaugh out of the shotgun. Alt to his left, Rohrbaugh to his right. Twin receivers to the far side. Single coverage with Rochette on the near side. And Alt's going to get the carries first of the night. Goes up the middle, and Alt able to get down to the 11-yard line for a 2-yard gain. Cameron Alt, the senior, just his 6th carry of the season, came in 5 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
Tackle made for Uniontown.
Now 2nd and 8.
Number 56, Nick Torbich.
Nick Torbich had the tackle for Uniontown defensively. As Petersburg stays with this no-huddle look. Again, Arbaugh out of the shotgun. Now they'll reposition into a semi-loaded pistol. As Arbaugh takes the snap, handoff goes to Rohrbaugh, and Rohrbaugh between the tackles, able to get down close to the Uniontown 5-yard line, maybe about a yard short of the first down. Needed 8, got 7, and then he'll set up 3rd down and 1.
Cam Jackson, another good tackle.
Now 3rd and 1, they'll stay no huddle here again. Arbaugh comes to the line, all to his right. Rohrbaugh to his left, out of the shotgun set on this 3rd and 1. Hard count here from Arbaugh trying to draw the Red Raiders off. Again, they've had a couple of encroachment calls defensively so far in this game. Now Arbaugh takes the snap, handoff going to Rohrbaugh, trying to turn the corner far side, has the 1st down and gets hit hard right at the 2-yard line. What a pop there from David Ranato defensively.
By number 5, David Ranato.
Yeah, well, it'd be nice if he would have got him before he got a 1st down, but
still gave him a shot though, Steven. Stopped the touchdown.
Did stop.
Now a 1st and goal here from the 2. And they'll go under center. And the handoff going there. It's a Rohrbaugh, and Rohrbaugh reaching forward and getting in for a Petersburg touchdown. So Trace Rohrbaugh picks up his 3rd touchdown of the season for Petersburg. And the Vikings on the scoreboard. They lead Uniontown 6-0 here at the 9:06 mark of the 2nd quarter. So Petersburg, Steve, getting the benefit of the fumble starting inside the Uniontown 15-yard line, getting the opening 6 points of the game. Now they'll try to add the extra point here with Tingler. Clean snap comes back, and Peyton Tingler's extra point try is blocked. You can't run it back. The Red Raiders would have had a shot there as it bounced right to Nathan Searock. So Petersburg a 6-0 lead here over Uniontown. 9:06 left before halftime. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
John Clinton from 7-time President Award-winning 40 Uniontown. The temperatures and leaves are falling, and so are these prices. This month, we're taking up to $4,000 off on 2023 F-150s, plus factory rebates. And listen to this, interest rates as low as 1.9%. We have 40 available, so let's move them out. 2023 Ford Explorer, we're taking as much as $2,500 off, plus factory incentives. And interest rates as low as 0.9%. We have 20 available, so come pick one out. In the market for something pre-owned, we have over 70 in stock and ready to move. Most are certified with factory warranty. Remember, we offer online maintenance appointments and take us up on pickup and delivery service. We'll come to your work or home, pick your vehicle up, complete your service, and deliver it back to you.
Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in.
We'll be hosting a trunk or treat on October 30th from 4 to 7. Bring the kids and enjoy the fun. That's 40 Uniontown, on the hill across from Applebee's, or 40uniontown.com. Must finance with Ford Motor Credit, and not all buyers will qualify.
Trace Rohrbaugh, a 2-yard touchdown run for Petersburg, has the Vikings on top of Uniontown 6-0. Now Peyton Tingler to kick off. It'll be a little squib kick on the far side. Red Raiders scoop it up there at the 35-yard line and take it back to midfield. On the run back there was William Nedley.
A good job by Nedley. Was able to field that ball pretty hard. Punch knuckle bouncer and a little sidewinder spin on it, and he just scooped it and went forward right away. Picked up about 10 yards after he picked it up. So Red Raiders start with really good field position right at the 50-yard line.
See if they can take advantage. Cam Dugan will remain the quarterback. 5'9", 150-pound freshman. More high school football on WMBS tomorrow. Laurel Highlands traveling to Ringgold to take on the Rams at Joe Montana Stadium. Josh Scotley is going to join me for that game here on WMBS. We'll have Sarah Camp behind the camera. Billy Dice keeping stats for us tomorrow night. Should be a lot of fun from Joe Montana Stadium. Dugan from a semi-loaded pistol. Handoff going there to Maurice Jackson. And he'll lose a yard back to the Uniontown 49-yard line. Check that, Michael Thomas. It's Michael Thomas on the carry, losing a yard to bring up 2nd and 11. So Red Raiders have rotated the backs, Jackson and Thomas, so far tonight. Now you love that climb up to the Ringgold press box, don't you, Steve? You're going to miss that tomorrow.
Yes. Last time we were there, you were sick, weren't we?
Yeah, you guys were outside for that.
We were outside on
We might be inside tomorrow night, though, with some rain in the forecast. We'll wait and see.
It's a steep climb up there, and they have very similar to what Bell Vernon, right?
Yes.
Similar.
Dugan now a semi-loaded pistol, 2nd and 11. This time it is Maurice Jackson with the football. Hit behind the line, trying to surge forward, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage. Good penetration there from Peyton Tingler to finish him off, and now some extracurriculars will bring out the flags.
At the conclusion of the play.
We've seen a lot of pushing and shoving here, Steve, between these two schools. Not exactly rivals, meaning for the first time ever here tonight.
Yeah.
But it's gotten a little chippy at times.
Personal foul. Offense, 63. That'll be a 15-yard.
And he's just going to go against the Red Raiders this time. And a 15-yard penalty for a personal foul against Darian Gordon.
Personal foul penalty.
So not offsetting as it was the first time around.
Will set up a 3rd and 26.
And it's going to set up a 3rd and 26 now for Uniontown. It'll push the line of scrimmage back to the Red Raiders' 34-yard line.
Third and 26. Don't have many.
No, I don't think they have too many plays in the playbook there. Again, Jeremy Brain, the offensive coordinator for Uniontown tonight, to try to mix things up. Keith Jeffries was calling the plays earlier on this season, but Jeremy calling them tonight. And the Red Raiders going to put it up here. Dugan looking deep middle, pass intercepted. Picked off by Trace Rohrbaugh, second pick of the game. Rohrbaugh on the run back. Inside the 45 and goes out of bounds to the 43 of Uniontown. That's where the Vikings will start 1st and 10. So 2 INTs for Trace Rohrbaugh. And Petersburg with the football back in Uniontown territory. And we're back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Good field position here for Petersburg, taking over the Uniontown 43-yard line. Out of the shotgun is Arbaugh, and Arbaugh trying to step up and able to elude some pressure. Nice little sidestep there with a flag on the play. Inside the 40, inside the 35, and finally brought down close to a first down, but multiple flags on the play. Would have been a gain of 9, maybe 10 there, but we'll check all the laundry on the field. Might have one on each side here, Steve. We'll double check. Block in the back against Petersburg. So that's going to be it, Steve.
Yeah, a lot of flags for sideline warning for Uniontown.
That was the second flag, just the warning there on Uniontown's.
Coach Jeffries was giving it to the official about calling the block in the back, and they already did it.
We did get the confirmation on the Facebook page. Billy Dice asking earlier, was Stuart McLee a high jump champion? Brian McLee says yes, he was. Class of 87. Everyone always loves the history. Now 1st and 20 from the Petersburg 47-yard line. Arbaugh out of the shotgun again. Protector back to his right. Arbaugh takes the snap. Inside handoff going to Rohrbaugh. And Rohrbaugh hit at the line and driven back. I'll tell you what, David Ranito's been in for a bunch of tackles tonight for Uniontown defensively.
And number 5, David Ranito for Uniontown.
Now 2nd down and 20.
Well, the Red Raiders playing some pretty good defensive football tonight. They just the fumble. You know, if you give possession to the other team at their own 13-yard line. That's tough to overcome. But
now 2nd and 20. Out of the gun again, Arbaugh looking deep near side. A lot of contact down the field. They're going to get a pass interference flag here, but almost looked like Caleb Kuhn, the intended wide receiver, ran right through the Uniontown defensive back, Kellen Milsom.
Yeah, well, they're going to give the call to Petersburg, and that's
they called it there on Milsom, the Laurel Highlands transfer.
Pretty tough when your receiver gets pretty much tackled there. Even though they might have stumbled into each other, certainly had the appearance of a pass interference.
And not trying to make a homer call there, Steve, but it looked like Kuhn kind of ran right through Milsom.
Well,
Second down for Petersburg.
And that's not an automatic first down. That was a rule change a couple of years ago. It is a 15-yard penalty, so it's 2nd and 5. As Arbaugh operates out of the shotgun, play fake to Rohrbaugh, and Arbaugh calls his own number, surges forward, needed 5, got 2, maybe 3, depending on the spot. Just shy of the 35-yard line. They'll spot at the 36. William Nedley had the tackle, and it'll be 3rd down and a long 2.
Third down for Petersburg.
As we go under 6 minutes left here in the second quarter, again a 6-0 lead for Petersburg over Uniontown on a 2-yard touchdown run from Trace Rohrbaugh. Occurring at the 9:06 mark of the second quarter. 3rd down and 3 from the Red Raiders 36. Arbaugh takes the snap. He's going to put it up. Little quick out, far side, pass complete in the flat to Rohrbaugh. And Rohrbaugh hit behind the line and dropped for a yard, maybe 2 loss on the play. Did he lose the football?
He did. Yes, he did.
And the Red Raiders appear to have recovered. So Rohrbaugh coughs it up, and Gary Smitley recovers the fumble for Uniontown. So the Red Raiders will take over at their own 39-yard line with 5:26 left before halftime, down 6-0. Uniontown's had some good field position in this game. Steve, let's see if they can take advantage of it. We're going to have a timeout taken here, so we'll step aside for a quick 30. 5:26 left before halftime, 6-0. Petersburg leading Uniontown. We're back at 30 here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
My name is Terry Kahn, and I'm a paralegal at Radcliffe Law, now Radcliffe Martin Law. It's exciting to work with the next generation of lawyers here in Uniontown. I've worked at several firms in Uniontown and worked on cases against the big firms in Pittsburgh, and I must say they're no match for Tripp, Bill, and Rob. Their combined caring and integrity are second to none. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. Give us a call at 724-439-3939 or like us on Facebook.
Back here at Bill Power Stadium, Uniontown with the football back at their own 39-yard line. 5:26 left before halftime. Let's see if they can get the offense going here, Steve. You have a semi-loaded pistol set here again for the Red Raiders on the offensive side as they'll bring Notorious Grooms in motion, and the football goes right between the legs of the Red Raider quarterback. They brought in Nedley this time to play quarterback, and the football, there's a little scrum for it back at the 22-yard line. It was recovered by Uniontown's Cam Jackson back at the 22-yard line, resulting in a loss of 17 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd and 27.
Petersburg fortunate there. The way Cam Jackson got dragged down, must have had his jersey, and that would have been a disastrous play for the defense to have a big loss like that and then get a 15-yard face mask, but no call. Billy Beener right on top of it. He doesn't miss too many of them, does he?
No, great official out there.
Yeah.
So William Nedley is the 3rd Uniontown quarterback we've seen tonight. 2 freshmen, Dugan and Hinsey, have gotten reps.
A little low, but not terrible. He should have been able to get it in there.
Nedley going to put it up, looking deep near side. Pass is short and picked off. That's the 3rd interception the Uniontown quarterbacks have thrown tonight.
Incomplete.
And they're going to say it hit the ground.
Yeah, that was.
It appeared that Peyton Tingler was going to pick it off.
Well,
it's ended there for Tory Grooms.
Notorious Grooms turned into a defensive back on that to stop the interception. Good job by Notorious to at least keep the possession for the Red Raiders. Of course, it's still 3rd down and 26.
Line of scrimmage, the Uniontown 23. They need their own 49 for a first down. Nedley remains the quarterback with Cam Jackson off to his right. Of course, Cam's brother, Maurice, graduated last year. Their dad, Maurice, a 1,000-yard rusher at Albert Gallatin. Nedley setting up the middle screen, goes nowhere. Well, Cam Jackson, probably the closest intended wide receiver.
Well, he just, you set those screens. The linemen are supposed to let those guys go through. He's supposed to drift back a little bit and then be able to find his guy, but he just didn't have a lot of time, and Jackson kind of got lost in the shuffle there, and it's going to force a punt for the Red Raiders.
Once again, Nathan Searock on the punt here for Uniontown. You'll have standing right around midfield there for Petersburg, number 4, Caleb Kuhn. Searock back around the Uniontown 11. Clean snap coming back to Nathan, and a shank on the kick. We'll go out of bounds right around the 30-yard line, so Petersburg will have good field position. 4:13 left before halftime. Vikings up 6-0. We're back in 30 here on the C.R. Brana Group High School Sports Night.
Brewston Chiropractic Studio is the new chiropractic office in town. Located inside Spin Unlimited, just behind the Texas Roadhouse, Dr. Stephen Lint and Dr. Brooke Sova are well-versed in the latest chiropractic and soft tissue techniques to help you get out of pain and functioning at your best. Call 724-912-6505 or go online at www.brewstonwellness.com for more information or to schedule your appointment.
So Petersburg taking over with good field position. Line of scrimmage, the Uniontown 33-yard line on the run this time, going to Cameron Altz. And Alt able to get 2 down to the Red Raiders 31-yard line to bring up 2nd down and 8 as we go under 4 minutes left here in the second quarter.
I'll tell you what, that was a pretty nifty run by Alt. I know it was only a 2-yard gain, but he kind of glided in there into the line. Nothing there. He just kind of put it in neutral and just kind of drifted to his right, and was able to get a positive yardage out of pretty much nothing.
As you said, Steve, Uniontown's defense, give them credit. They played well tonight. Petersburg has just been the benefactor of good field position. And they have it here again on a 2nd and 8. Arbaugh calling his own number. Will have a Petersburg first down inside the Uniontown 20. Down to the 18-yard line. 13-yard gain for the Vikings junior quarterback.
Best thing that could happen to the Red Raiders right now, other than getting another turnover, would be for this clock to move down and tick away and force Petersburg into a 4th down and maybe for them to run out of time.
Down to 3:08 left before halftime. Arbaugh back out of the gun. Rohrbaugh now to his left. Arbaugh loses the football here again. I think he got back on it right around the 34-yard line, was tackled there by Uniontown's number 60, Chase Brumley.
And Brumley needs to make a play on that ball. He's reaching down there to pick it up a little. Thought he had more time. Brumley could have dove on that football. Good job, but really just fortunate. Another low snap, and the quarterback needs to play that like a catcher and keep that thing in front of him. But
now 2nd and 25.
It just went right behind him.
We're down at 2:28 left before halftime.
Petersburg made several mistakes.
Arbaugh out of the gun again. Man in motion to the near side is Caleb Kuhn. Handoff will go to Trace Rohrbaugh. And Rohrbaugh inside the 30, run out of bounds at the 29-yard line by Nathan Searock after picking up 5. So that'll stop the clock, but you're still looking at, Steve, a 3rd and 20.
Yep.
3rd down.
Well, good job by the Red Raiders there. Keep everything in front of you and force that runner outside. Now, it did stop the clock, but they kept it to a pretty minimal gain when you have that long of a distance to go.
3rd and 20. You have 2:10 left before halftime. Arbaugh to the shotgun. Rohrbaugh to his right. Triple left formation. The football's on the right hash mark. Now Caleb Kuhn coming in motion. A reset on the far side. They'll fake it to Kuhn. Arbaugh hangs in the pocket. Looks across the middle. And the pass falls incomplete. Just a little short of Peyton Tingler, the intended wide receiver, inside the 10-yard line.
Looked like a wounded duck that time. Ball might have slipped out of his hands a little bit and was kind of knuckling through the air.
It's
4th and 21 from the Uniontown 30. I think they have the punter out there, Steve.
Yeah.
Trying to pin the Red Raiders deep. Tingler lining up to punt. Rare you see a punt
they got some
from
confusion.
The opposing team's 30-yard line. We'll see if they actually kick it here. Showing a little motion, and Tingler's going to send it away. Just a little pooch down the field. It went on a line, but they'll be down. And he actually went to Spencer Rochetti, tried to run with the football. Can't do that. If it was a throw, it would have worked, Steve.
Yeah.
But not a punt. So the Red Raiders take over with 2 minutes left before halftime, down 6-0. We're back in 30 on the C.R. Brana Group High School Sports Night.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950.
So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Uniontown keeping it on the ground here on first down. That's Cam Jackson. And Jackson takes it down to the 28, getting 9, maybe 10 there on the run. And, Steve, back to that catch on the kick there of Rochette. I think he thought he was playing for the Sydney Swans of the Australian Football League. You can do that in Aussie rules on the run. Can't do that on a punt here in high school football. They did give Cam Jackson the first down. And 10 yards. Down to 1:34 left before halftime.
Yeah, somebody's going to call timeout.
Timeout taken on the field.
That's going to be Uniontown with 1:34 left before halftime. We'll step aside for another quick 30 as well, with Petersburg leading Uniontown 6-0 here on the C.R. Brana Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Back here at Bill Powers Stadium, 1:34 left before halftime. Petersburg a 6-0 lead over Uniontown. Brian Morozak along with Steve Suprick tonight. Nick Barczyk back inside our WMBS studios. Nice to have you along with us for Thursday night high school football. Red Raiders trying to put a drive together here before halftime. William Nedley is the quarterback. Nedley in the pocket, little pump fake, looks to step up, and he's going to run. Has the 30 and got drilled at the 33-yard line. What a tackle there from Colton Vance.
Yeah, Vance just laid him out. He got up, though.
Clock still rolling, though, down to 1:15 left before halftime. Red Raiders facing a 2nd and 6.
I'm going to throw it out here to McLean. Let him run around. They're giving him a 10-yard cushion.
Semi-loaded pistol. Nedley dropped the football, just pitch it back, and now you're going to have Cam Jackson heave it in McLean's direction, and McLean has it. He's loose. Flag on the play. Inside the 15, inside the 10. We'll see if it stands. It might be offensive PI. Yeah. We'll check the flag.
He pushed off. You can see it plain as day, Brian. That's not going to count. It was a nice play by the Red Raiders, but he separated himself from the receiver by just pushing off.
And they called the interference call on Petersburg, so that touchdown's going to stand. 67 yards, Cam Jackson to Kadrian McLean.
6-6 here.
I don't know about Wow. That's a suspect call there. For the Red Raiders will take it, though.
And the Cornell recruits tying the game at 6 with 47 seconds left before halftime. And now Fitzpatrick, an opportunity to give Uniontown the lead. And the kick a line drive is on the way and good. So surprise, surprise, Uniontown on top. 7-6, 47 seconds left before halftime. We're back in 60 here on the C.R. Brana Group High School Sports Night.
Hello, I am Jack Connor. I am running for district attorney. I'm going to go after drug dealers who are pumping fentanyl into our community, insist upon maximum sentences for dangerous criminals, and escalating sentences for repeat offenders. With clear consequences, would-be criminals will think twice. Then we can all raise families, start businesses, and feel safe in Fayette County. Learn more Mondays at 4:15 p.m. right here on WMBS.
Paid for by the Friends of Jack W. Connor.
Funeral services from pre-need to at-need, burial or cremation. Call Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, located at 136 North Gallatin Avenue in a beautifully restored historic home. Family owned and operated by Rick Gates, former Brownsville resident and Guyville alumni. The Gates Funeral Home and Crematory offers warmth, convenience, affordability, and ample parking. With a knowledgeable funeral director and compassionate staff, the Gates family and the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory are ready to assist you.
They're going to put the football at the 45 of Petersburg here for the kickoff.
Yeah, it's that should not have been just decline and a touchdown? Do they still get
That's what I would have thought there, too. And a lot of the folks on the live stream, Steve, we saw it as offensive PI, but they're saying that the defensive player ran into McAlee, and McAlee kind of pushed off to get the defender off of him. So we'll have to go back and take a look at that. Nonetheless, it stands as Uniontown touchdown. The Red Raiders lead at 7-6 with 42 seconds
what I saw, Brian?
left before halftime.
I saw a touchdown. That's what we saw.
Yes. That's what it goes on the scoreboard as. Wyatt Chandler, the freshman, took the kickoff back to the 25, but Petersburg 75 yards to go here with only 42 seconds left on the clock here in the second quarter. And Petersburg will try to put together a late drive here to end the second quarter, but a competitive game on a Thursday night. Uniontown a 7-6 lead over Petersburg. Red Raiders trying to snap a losing streak that dates back to September the 10th when they knocked off Carrick.
Petersburg.
And now Petersburg is going to take a timeout.
Yeah, they have. They're missing a player.
We'll step aside for a quick 30 as well. Uniontown up 7-6. We're back in 30 here on the C. Harbor Auto Group High School Sports Night.
The C. Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Back here at Bill Powers Stadium, Uniontown a 7-6 lead over Petersburg after a 67-yard touchdown pass from Cam Jackson to Kadrian McAlee. Now Petersburg from their own 25-yard line with Caden Arbaugh out of the shotgun. Protector back off to his left. Triple right formation to the wide side of the field. Arbaugh takes the snap. Going to roll far side. Now look to step up. Got hit as he released the football into double coverage. Pass ball's incomplete. Throw actually went out of bounds. You had both Cam Jackson there and Nate Searock surrounding the intended wide receiver Caleb Kuhn. Now 33 seconds left before halftime. 2nd and 10 here for Petersburg. They'll again stay with the no huddle. Rohrball line up to the left of Arbaugh. Ball in the center of the field now, the 25, as Kuhn comes in motion to the near side. Low snap again. Arbaugh trying to regain. He's in trouble. Threw the football on the far side. Did have a receiver near the football. That was Peyton Tingler. And Tingler, the only thing that prevented that from being intentional grounding, Steve.
Now
3rd and 10.
Yeah, the Red Raiders almost forced a fumble there after the bad snap. And I've never seen so many.
I think they might take a knee
snaps
here and go into the locker room. And that's what we're going to have from Caden Arbaugh. So the Uniontown Red Raiders
may call timeout.
I think they were out of timeouts. I think they took them all in the first half. So we'll just head to the locker room with Uniontown leading Petersburg by a score of 7-6. Again, our live video stream tonight, courtesy of Maruca's Pizza Shop and Movement Physiotherapy. You'll have an opportunity on our WMBS Facebook page, Steve. New feature. They've been running it during all the Uniontown games this year. Vote for your Red Raider player of the first half. You can vote right online on the WMBS Facebook page. Billy Dice working on the poll question right now. Our halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. It comes your way next. Uniontown 7 and Petersburg 6. We'll recap the first half scoring, take a look at some games coming up around the WPIAL tomorrow. And then after we're done with that, Nick Barczyk will have a news update for you. 7-6 Uniontown over Petersburg here on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borges.
Chiropractor, husband, father, team doctor, and coach. I'm Dr. Bob Baker, and I'm running for Fayette County Coroner. As a proven leader and team player, I will lead with integrity and compassion. My plans and goals for this office will be a great benefit for our community, to not only serve those in need, but to also help prevent tragedies. I'm Dr. Bob Baker, and I would greatly appreciate your support.
Paid for by friends of Dr. Bob Baker.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son, Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 60th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repairs, and glass installation. They'll gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they'll work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's the goal of Ted Silva & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 60 years. Call 724-437-2351. 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Always proud to support local high school sports.
Bruce Beard, located at 187A Connellsville Street, and available by phone at 724-417-4958, is here to meet your accounting, tax service, and real estate management needs. Call Bruce Beard at 724-417-4958. 724-417-4958. Good luck and best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders. From Bruce Beard.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruca's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruca's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruca's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarucaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Back here at Bill Power Stadium, halftime, the Uniontown Red Raiders a 7-6 lead over Petersburg, West Virginia. Our halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. Our halftime scoring summary being brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market. And Steve, really it was a first half, if you throw the scoreboard away, that seemed to be controlled by Petersburg.
Well, they moved the football, and like I said, a couple drives stalled. They had a couple of fumbles. And the Red Raiders couldn't really do a lot offensively. And then they had that fumble down there inside their own 20. And Petersburg was able to capitalize there. And then the Red Raiders, one big play and a good call or no call on the defense. They actually called it a pass interference.
Well, you watched the replay.
I watched the replay, and let's just say it was a very fortunate call for the Red Raiders.
I did look. The defender did run into McLean.
He ran into him a little bit, but McLean certainly pushed off to create the space. And I would have been interested to see if that would have happened against our Steelers, people would have went nuts. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I'm sure the Petersburg fans are a little unhappy with the call. The Uniontown fans will take it. So it depends on what side of the eye you're looking at that one out of. But nonetheless,
either way,
Uniontown,
great play by McLean.
It was.
Great play by McLean, and a good throw by Jackson to throw it. He heaved it down there, and McLean did a good job of getting some space for himself and, able to score. So, and then we make the extra point. So we get a 1-point lead, 7-6 at the half.
Yeah, the opening touchdown scored by Trace Rohrbahn, a 2-yard touchdown run for Petersburg. That was after the Red Raiders coughed the football up. Petersburg took over the Uniontown 13-yard line. So Rohrbahn scoring made it 6-0. Extra point block score occurred at the 9:06 mark of the second quarter. And then the Cam Jackson 67-yard touchdown pass to Kadrian McLee. Thought it might have been offensive PI. Was not called. Fitzpatrick adding the extra point. Uniontown taking a 7-6 lead at the 2:30 mark of the second quarter, and that score standing up. We also got clarification, Steve, in the high school game, that defensive PI on a touchdown is different than college and the pros. You can take the yards on the kickoff, not the case in the next level.
Well, there you go. So I would have liked to see the Red Raiders maybe kicking off of the 45. Like, hey, take a shot, maybe get a onside kick. Your field goal kicker, we were watching him. He could actually kick him from
Fitzpatrick, pretty good kicker.
45 yards or so. And they could have got take a shot at the onside. But, hey, if you'd have told us the way that first half started that the Red Raiders would be up 7-6, I think everybody watching would have took that, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
So the Red Raiders up 7-6. News update from Nick Barczyk on the way next, and that'll be followed by us taking a look at some games going on around the WPIAL tomorrow, and then we'll be back with the second half. So stay tuned for news with Nick on the way next. Uniontown a 7-6 lead over Petersburg here on the CR Prada Group High School Sports Night.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500. The people of South Union Township know it's one of the finest places in Fayette County to live and raise a family. There are clean, safe neighborhoods, 2 beautiful parks, a wonderful school district. The taxes are the lowest in the county. The garbage and sewage charges are the cheapest in the entire state. And there's not been a tax increase in 52 years. The Vernon name is a strong name for quality, people-oriented services. When you need something, Rick Vernon is there. Why break up a good team? Let's keep a good team together so Rick Vernon can continue to work hard for our great quality of life. Rick thanks everyone for their support in the primary and would appreciate your vote in the fall so that he can continue working with his fellow supervisors, Bob Schiffbauer and Jason Scott, for our great quality of life.
Paid for by the candidate.
From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 724-439-8600. That's 724-439-8600. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peachin Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peachin Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peachin Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat.
Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
local station, WMBS. Halftime of high school football right now. Uniontown leading Petersburg, West Virginia, 7-6. Back out to Bill Power Stadium for more in just a bit on your local station, WMBS. Good evening. I'm Nick Barczyk from the WMBS studios. 66 degrees on this Thursday evening at 7:09. And actually dropping now down to 62 degrees as we update that weather bug right now at 62 outside the WMBS studios. And now the news, the Sheepskin Trail is getting a boost from a local organization. Fayette County is entering into an agreement with the National Road Heritage Corridor for design and support of the Sheepskin Trail. Fayette County Commissioners Dave Lohr, Vince Facides, and Scott Dunn at their Thursday business meeting agreed to work with the NRHC so the organization can offer support for the completion of the Sheepskin Trail in the trail network in Fayette County. The National Road Heritage Corridor, with a listed address of 65 West Main Street in Uniontown, is a nonprofit organization that celebrates and commemorates the National Road. Commissioner Facides on why that partnership is important.
They have a staffer that has worked a lot on bike trails and management of bike trails, and we thought it'd be a good idea to bring them into the process. We obviously have to bolster our activity on the trail when it comes to maintenance of the trail and activities and so forth, and they were willing to step in and help us. The commissioners are still going to build the trail. We have about 26 miles of trail under construction to some degree right now, and we're going to continue to handle that function, but we are bringing the National Road in to help with maintenance of the trail.
The Sheepskin Trail is anticipated to be 34 miles in length when completed, running from Dunbar Township to Point Marion Borough. In other business, the third round of applications for the Fayette County Infrastructure Bank are now open. The Infrastructure Bank, which was created in 2021, helps municipalities and municipal authorities apply for loans. The first two rounds of Infrastructure Bank applications garnered $14 million worth of projects for the county. Commissioner Dunn on that Infrastructure Bank.
It's going great, and we've already had multiple inquiries about it, and that's why we want to jump on it early. We won't do the actual loan closing until next year, but I know North Fayette had a request. There was a request out of the Masontown area. We'll keep it going.
The commissioners also announced after the meeting that any residents who are interested in serving on any county board or authority should send their information to County Chief Clerk Amy Revac at arevac@fayettepa.org by next Thursday, October 26th. With Election Day less than 3 weeks away, Commission Chairman Lohr touched on the election and how the county is preparing for it.
When it comes to the election bureau, I believe that they're good. I've been around these elections a long time, and kudos to our personnel in the election bureau. They work hard. They're probably some of the most apolitical people in the county because they know that they have a job to do and they do it. And anyone who criticizes them, I have problems with that. They are my employees, and I will stand up for that and back them 100%.
Election Day is Tuesday, November 7th. Nick Barczyk, WMBS. The board overseeing Pennsylvania's 10 state-owned universities said today it aims to freeze tuition for a sixth consecutive year in 2024-2025, provided the state boosts these systems' funding by 6.5%. Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education's Board of Governors voted to send Governor Josh Pirro an appropriation request of over $623 million for the upcoming fiscal year. Pennsylvania allocated over $585 million this year to the state system, which enrolls nearly 83,000 students. The last increase in the system's base tuition was in 2018-19. Tuition has stuck at $7,700 for in-state residents ever since. A new online filing option is now available for nonprofits to apply for Renew a Pennsylvania sales tax exemption. Officials at the Pennsylvania Department of Revenue recently launched the online application On My Path and says it delivers a new streamlined tool. For the first time ever, the online application allows public charities to avoid paying the state 6% sales tax on purchases made on behalf of a group's essential needs. Before the launch, nonprofit organizations were mandated to submit a paper application form, which had a lengthy turnaround time. And in sports, listening to high school football right now, Uniontown leading Petersburg, West Virginia, 7-6 of the break. More on that on the way. On the way tomorrow, another CR Parada Group High School Sports Night. Sprouse Insurance Group pregame begins at 6 on the air at 7 at Joe Montana Stadium in Monongahela as the Laurel Highlands Mustangs battle the Ringgold Rams. That game on the air tomorrow on WMBS. And we'll join the NFL this evening right after the high school football wraps up. Jaguars and the Saints down in New Orleans. That game gets underway just after 8 on WMBS. Steelers get the Rams in Los Angeles. That game Sunday at 4 on WMBS. And a busy sports weekend, as always, on your local station with Pitt football and the Penguins as well on Saturday. Now the weather watch for all of southwest Pennsylvania on this Thursday evening. Right now looking at 58 degrees and cloudy skies outside the WMBS studios at 7:15. Overnight low at 54, 56 for Friday with rain likely in the overnight and the tomorrow. 54 for Saturday. Low at 43 Saturday night. Sunday rain 52, 57 with sun. Monday going on a Tuesday, warming up into the upper 60s at 68, 52 overnight Tuesday, and Wednesday sun and 71. And right now 58 degrees at 7:15 on this Thursday. Good evening from the WMBS studios. I'm Nick Barczyk. On the way next, more high school football at Bill Power Stadium with Brian and Steve. On the way on WMBS, on Facebook Live, and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Enjoy.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to the Veterans Hospital, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. Best of luck to all of our local teams from the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood. Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, the Uniontown Red Raiders, and all our local teams for a great season. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It's the result of the hard work of the players and the coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders from District Judge Nathan Henning. Would appreciate your vote on November 7th.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy. Don't fall behind on home improvement projects. Let First Federal of Greene County help you with the heavy lifting. Planning to remodel your kitchen or bath? Considering an addition, patio, or new roof? First Federal gives you all the tools you need. Home equity loans, construction loans, owner-builder loans, and FHA Title I home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at the new ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
I'm Mike Gauble, and I am the Republican nominee for Fayette County District Attorney. I am a retired member of the Army and a veteran of Afghanistan. With nearly 20 years of experience in military, police, corrections, and criminal law, I am the most qualified candidate to be your chief law enforcement officer. I am a strong defender of your constitutional rights, and I'm dedicated to addressing crime, drugs, and corruption. We need change in the District Attorney's office. Vote for me, Mike Gauble, on November 7th, because I am the right person to bring about that change.
Paid for by the candidate.
Movement Physiotherapy is here to serve you. Now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, Movement Physiotherapy treats back issues, knee and ankle pain, shoulder, hip, neck, and balance issues, and provides post-surgical rehab. Using aquatic therapy, manual therapy, therapeutic exercise, soft tissue massage, electrical stimulation, running analysis, and balance programs, Tyler Gasek and his team are ready to improve your health with physical therapy. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatrics, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
McClure and Wolf, certified public accountants, your full-service accounting firm serving the tri-state area since 1926, is conveniently located at 538 Morgantown Street in Uniontown, offering tax, accounting, auditing, payroll, management advisory, and estate planning services. McClure and Wolf is recognized as an industry leader in providing their clients with quality professional services. To find out more about their services, visit them online at www.McClureWolfCPAs.com or give them a call at 724-437-2000 for McClure and Wolf, certified public accountants.
Uniontown a 7-6 lead here over Petersburg as we get ready to start the third quarter. Reminder, tomorrow, more high school football here on WMBS. Laurel Highlands at Ringgold taking on the Rams. On the air with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show at 6. Opening kick set for 7 o'clock. Josh Scully will join me for that one here on WMBS. Also in the Big 7 Conference tomorrow, Greater Latrobe at McKeesport taking on the Tigers. Thomas Jefferson at Connellsville and Trinity, who knocked off Laurel Highlands last week. They're playing a non-conference game hosting the Lindsley School out of West Virginia. And we had our poll question up at halftime. Who should be the player of the first half? And the winner is Trace Rohrbaugh of Petersburg. Of course, he had 2 interceptions and a touchdown, Steve.
Well, that's a pretty nice first half of work. And the Red Raiders, though, get the ball to start the second half. So the Red Raiders, more than just in this game, they're winning.
Yes. We'll see if they can continue that here in the third quarter, as Petersburg's Lucas Wolford will send it away. And Wolford angling the kick off on the far side. It's a live ball scooped up by the Red Raiders at the 20-yard line. And a big hole here for Cam Jack. No, check that. Torrey Grooms bringing it across midfield down to the Petersburg 47-yard line. So Torrey Grooms, another nice return there for the Red Raiders.
Wow, the kicker tripped him up. He's going to hate to see that on film tomorrow. He makes one move on that guy and he's gone. But a pretty good job by Grooms to get up the middle and then just darted to the outside and got himself a nice seam.
Let's see if the Red Raiders can take advantage with the good field position here. It looks like, Steve, they're going to have Cam Jackson as the Wildcat quarterback, and he's going to hand it off here on the near side. And a nice power run down there from Mike Thomas. And Michael Thomas able to pick up 5, maybe 6 there, down to the Petersburg 42. Give him 5 to bring up 2nd and 5.
You know, just power running football. That's the Red Raiders just keep the ball away from Petersburg and just keep moving down the field. Let that clock run. Keep the lead.
Up 7-6. Cam Jackson remains the Wildcat quarterback here for Uniontown. He'll take the snap. This time he'll call his own number. Run up the middle. Cam Jackson inside the 35-30. Look out here. Cam Jackson is loose. McLeod blocking out in front. And Cam Jackson finally brought down at the 12-yard line. Just getting him at the ankles there was Peyton Tingler. And that'll go as a gain of 31 on the run from Cam Jackson.
Well, I got a block by McLeod. If Tingler doesn't catch him by the shoestrings from behind, he scores. But heck of a run by Jackson to get it down the 11-yard line.
Now Uniontown an opportunity to punch it in here. 1st and 10 from the Petersburg 11. They can get a first down at the 1. Having success with this Wildcat quarterback set with Cam Jackson. They're going to bring Grooms in motion. Jackson keeps it himself, looking for running room here on the near side inside the 5. And Jackson into the end zone for a Uniontown touchdown. So Cam Jackson threw a touchdown earlier, Steve. Now he runs one in to increase the Uniontown lead to 13-6.
Change that poll. I think you're going to get some more.
I'll have a new poll at the end of the game.
Yeah, new poll. And Mr. Jackson will be leading that poll for sure.
So Jackson factoring in on 2 touchdowns tonight. And the Red Raiders trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. Now up 13-6, an all-important extra point here from Fitzpatrick, trying to increase the lead to 8. Clean snap coming back. C-Rock put it down. The kick is up on the way and good. Uniontown a 14-6 lead over Petersburg. 10:33 left here in the third. We're back in 60 here on the C.R. Brada Group High School Sports Night.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf, that's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for over 49 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, fenced-in storage lot, and is a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Uniontown Mayor Bill Gerke wishes all of our local students a great start to the school year and our student athletes a great fall season. Mayor Gerke would also like to wish Uniontown head coach Keith Jeffries and the Uniontown Red Raiders football team the best of luck this year. As the mayor of Uniontown and proud graduate of Uniontown Area High School, Mayor Gerke is happy to see our student athletes working hard both in the classroom and in their athletic events. That's Uniontown Mayor Bill Gerke wishing all of our student athletes the best of luck this season.
Back here at Bill Powers Stadium, Uniontown a kickoff after an 11-yard touchdown run from Cameron Jackson. Fitzpatrick adding the extra point and just 1:27 into this third quarter. Uniontown leading by 8 now. Fitzpatrick, a little squib kick. It's a live ball. Scooped up by Kuhn at the 20-yard line. And here's Kuhn with some running room across the 35 and brought down just shy of the 38-yard line. So a nice return there from the sophomore Caleb Kuhn.
Returning the kick for Petersburg. Tackle made for Uniontown by number 4.
It was brought down on the play by Kadrian McAlee. And now it's a big spot here, Steve. We mentioned certainly more on the line for Petersburg in this game than Uniontown. Petersburg, 4-3 record coming into this game, trying to stay in the playoff race down in West Virginia for a single-A playoff spot.
Well, big defensive series here.
Arbaugh starts here out of the shotgun, twins to the far side, single coverage to the near side. He takes the snap. Handoff goes to Rohrbaugh up the middle, well read by the Red Raiders defensively. You had William Nedley in on the tackle. And no gain on the play. Might have even lost a yard. We'll call it a yard loss, bring up 2nd and 11. Look at Rohrbaugh, great first half, 2 interceptions on the defensive side of the ball. Scored on a 2-yard touchdown run as well for Petersburg. Now the Vikings facing a 2nd and 11. Arbaugh out of the shotgun. Man in motion is Kuhn. And a play fake to Rohrbaugh. Arbaugh calling his own number up the middle across the 45 and down to the 47-yard line. Picking up 9 to bring up 3rd down and 2. And Arbaugh has shown, Steve, he can certainly run the football well.
Yep, Red Raider down.
Looks like that's 74. Aiden Kiefer down on the play. This was up aside for a quick injury stoppage. Brought to you by UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, the leaders in physical therapy. Visit physical therapist Jim Burns on Wayland Smith Drive or phone 724-437-7500. UPMC Rehabilitation Institute. Relief is closer than you think. We're back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Bad hair day, bad day at the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
So Petersburg facing a 3rd and short. Kiefer able to walk off the field under his own power. Direct snap coming back here to Arbaugh. And Arbaugh trying to cut it around the outside. Needed 2, got 3. Taking it back to midfield for a 1st down there for the Vikings.
Number 10, Caden Arbaugh, the ball carrier.
The Vikings just trying to keep it simple right now, Steve.
Well, they're moving the football. And last half, they moved it as well, but then they stalled when they got around the 25, 30-yard line, didn't they?
Some of those shotgun snaps have really victimized the Vikings tonight.
Yeah, just
put them behind the chains.
And some of the snaps really weren't that bad. They just went right through the quarterback's hands.
And now Arbaugh out of a pistol look with Rohrbaugh behind him. Will take the snap. Rohrbaugh will get the football up the middle. Rohrbaugh bouncing out on the far side, lowers the shoulder inside the 45, close to the 44-yard lines. Give him 5, maybe 6 there for the junior running back. He's 2nd and a short 5. Notorious Grooms forced him out of bounds there for Uniontown defensively. Again, they're staying in that no-huddle look on the Vikings side, working right to left as we describe it. Arbaugh more of a traditional shotgun now with Rohrbaugh off to his left. Twin receivers to the near side. It's a wide side of the field with Uniontown showing blitz defensively. Now they'll reposition Rohrbaugh on the right hip of Arbaugh. Arbaugh waiting the snap. Now he has it. He'll hand the football off to Rohrbaugh between the tackles. Now bounces out on the near side. 1st down and more. Rohrbaugh at the 35 ran into Kadrian McAlee, who will push him down there after a 9-yard pickup and another Vikings 1st down. So Petersburg moving the football well on this drive, Steve.
They certainly are. And the Mustangs, or the Red Raiders, they're kind of this bend but don't break defense tonight. See if we can get a stop. And all the Vikings looking over the sideline to get the play call.
You're Peyton Tingler now lining up as the quarterback. Tingler, the junior, now has Rohrbaugh to his right. Tingler takes the snap, play fake, run the whole way. Tingler with a little stiff arm trying to turn the corner. Good pursuit from Uniontown defensively. And Tingler just a minimal gain, 2, maybe 3 there. Again, Uniontown reading that one well defensively, seemed very well schooled on the defensive end of the football.
Notorious Grooms looked like he hurt his hand. He's coming off. Look, he's going down. He's running. He was running, then he went down.
He got dinged up back in the first half as well. So another UPMC Rehabilitation Institute injury timeout. Grooms now coming off, actually holding his shoulder right now, Steve. And Coach Kesmarski's not going to like seeing that. He's in some pain. And they're coming over the sidelines. Hopefully maybe just a stinger there, Steve. You never know. Nonetheless, we'll resume play with the Vikings facing a 2nd and 7 from the Uniontown 34. And I think they're staying with Tingler right now as the quarterback. So they'll bring Kuhn in motion. Tingler takes the snap and will call his own number again on the right side. Good fake there. And Tingler needed 7. I think he got about 6 to bring up 3rd down and short. With 7:04 left on a running clock here in the third quarter, Uniontown up 14-6. Ranato, the last tackle again for the Red Raiders defensively. And Ranato's played a great game here, Steve.
Well, he's been all over the field for the Red Raiders.
They're going to call a 3rd and a short 2. Tingler remains the quarterback. Rohrbaugh off to his right. Twin receivers to the far side. Rohrbaugh's going to get the football. Has a 1st down and more inside the 25-20. And Rohrbaugh hit right there at the 20-yard line. He was driven down by Cam Jackson after picking up 9 and another Petersburg 1st down. We're down to 6:26 left in this third quarter. Petersburg working right to left as we describe it. Tingler in on the last 3 plays for Rohrbaugh as the Petersburg quarterback. He'll take another snap, fakes to Kuhn, calls his own number, and the Red Raiders read it well again on the far side. That was Leonard Tucker on the tackle. And Tucker forced a 2-yard loss on the play to bring up 2nd and 12. And the Red Raiders getting contributions, Steve, from a lot of different players out there.
And Notorious Grooms comes back in after 2 or 3 plays off. That's good news for the Red Raiders.
Still moving that shoulder a little bit, trying to keep it loose, but good to see him just right back out on the field. 2nd and 12, line of scrimmage, the Uniontown 23. And now back in at quarterback is Rohrbaugh. Rohrbaugh staying in the pocket, quick out, far side pass drops. In and out of the hands of Caleb Kuhn. That's when Kuhn wishes he would have had back, Steve.
3rd down.
Maybe trying to turn up the field a little bit before having the football. What did you think there?
Well, just dropped it, Brian. He had probably heard people coming up from behind him.
Now 3rd and 12. Rohrbaugh again in more of a traditional shotgun. Little play fake. They're coming after him. Rohrbaugh in trouble, able to screen it out. Pass complete inside the 25 and down to the 22-yard line was Trace Rohrbaugh. But basically, Steve, he maybe got a yard past the line of scrimmage to bring up 4th and 11, kind of in no man's land again. How many times we said that tonight about Petersburg?
Yeah, too far for a field goal. Certainly you don't want to punt from your 25-yard line or 24. So you got to take a shot.
It's 4th and 12. Rohrbaugh is the quarterback. Rohrbaugh is the other running back. You have a triple left formation to the wide side of the field, the ball on the right hash mark.
Give some credit to Nedley there. What a great open field tackle. He got behind him, but he tripped him up enough to make him fall down.
4th and 12 from the Uniontown 22. Rohrbaugh in the pocket, looking deep middle, no one home. Pass falls incomplete. And for the third time in this game, Petersburg turns the football over on downs, and Uniontown will get it back with 4:33 left here in the third. Uniontown up 14-6. We're back in 30 here on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harper Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Back here at Bill Power Stadium, Uniontown an 8-point lead. They're going to stick with Cam Jackson as the Wildcat quarterback. He's going to hand off here to Michael Thomas, and Thomas able to take it across the 30 up to the 31-yard line. Gain of 8 on the play to bring up second down and 2, and both Jackson and Thomas have been effective tonight for the Red Raiders.
Well, they found something here with Jackson at the Wildcat quarterback position, and actually, Brian, he actually was the guy that threw the touchdown pass.
Correct,
so he can heave it down the field if he needs to. And with the guy like McLee out there, I mean, think about it. You got McLee split out wide on the bottom of your screen here. Why not throw one up there to him again?
This time Cam Jackson calling his own number, trying to bounce it out here on the near side, and Cam Jackson to the 37. We'll have enough for a Uniontown first down, picking up 6. So it took to the penultimate game of the regular season for the Red Raiders, but they might have found lightning in the bottle with Cam Jackson as the Wildcat quarterback. We might see some of that tomorrow night as well for Laurel Highlands, Steve, with Antoine Black. Talking to head coach Rich Colasar. They went to that late last week against Trinity. And don't be surprised if we see a little bit of that tomorrow night against Ringgold. Cam Jackson stays in there. This time the handoff going to Ranito, and Ranito hitting the backfield, drop back the 35 for a 2-yard loss on the play.
Ranito did a good job to avoid the first tackle, and just strong as a bull, just kind of threw the guy off of him, but then he was it took a little too long to do it. Then
yes,
he got corralled in, but
Colin Mousy brought him down defensively for Petersburg. So we go under 3 minutes left here in the third. Much moving game.
Petersburg's got to be thinking, what the heck happened to us? We were dominating this game in the first quarter and a half, and all of a sudden now the Red Raiders kind of feeling it a little bit.
They're in a semi-loaded pistol, bringing a man in motion. Grooms actually ran into Jackson. Grooms took the football, and he'll lose a couple.
And Jackson
back to the 33, 3-yard loss on the play. So the Red Raiders now going the wrong way on this drive. They'll be facing a 3rd and 15.
Well, that was a little bit of a kind of a jet sweep, slower version of it. Grooms came across, and they collided. Him and Jackson just kind of weren't on the same page. Of course, with Jackson not getting a lot of reps at quarterback, you could see that happening. And now you wonder if it's time to throw one up and let your big guy McLee try to see if he can get himself underneath one again.
You have protector backs each side of Jackson. He looks like he's going to put it up. He's looking deep far side of McLee's direction, intercepted. Picked off there by Petersburg, and that's Kuhn on the run back, and Kuhn's loose. Kuhn inside the 20. Kuhn inside the 10 with a flag on the play. Run out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That's the 3rd interception thrown by Red Raider quarterbacks tonight, Steve, and 3 Red Raider quarterbacks have each thrown 1 interception.
Now, this one's going to come back. Petersburg's still going to get the ball, but they're going to lose all that yardage on the return. They threw a flag at about the 29-yard line, right in the center of the field. Let's see the call from Billy Beener.
Blindside block on the return. And we'll stay with Petersburg. But how often in a game, Steve, do you see 3 different quarterbacks for one team throw 1 interception?
Well, not very often, but, that was not a bad
got to take a chance.
You got to take a shot there. It's 3rd and 15. Throw it up to McLee. He just underthrew it a little bit. What really killed it didn't kill him because of the penalty, but it was probably, if we would have had to punt, it'd probably be the ball maybe a little bit farther down the field, but it's about where it would have been after a punt. So
it's at the Uniontown 44 right now. Arbaugh in at quarterback, and this handoff's going to Cameron Alt, the senior, inside the 40 down to the 39-yard line. Gain of 5 to bring up second down and 5. We have 1:39 left here in the third quarter. And again, we mentioned for Petersburg, they're 4-3 overall, playing out of the Potomac Valley Conference down in West Virginia. Still an opportunity to make the West Virginia State playoffs, but they need a win over Uniontown tonight. They're on the outside looking in right now. Arbaugh out of the shotgun, a protector back to each side. Twin receivers to the near side, single coverage to the far side with the ball on the far hash mark. As Arbaugh looks over to the far sidelines for the play. Arbaugh now waiting the snap. He'll take it here. Handoff going to Rohrbaugh, and Rohrbaugh tough running there up the middle. Maybe a yard to bring up third down and 4 at Uniontown 38.
68, Leonard Tucker at number 8.
Leonard Tucker there along with William Nedley defensively for Uniontown. So 3rd and 4, they're staying no huddle with 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Arbaugh brings him quickly to the line. Protector back again to his left on this crucial third down. Petersburg trying to draw Uniontown off. Red Raiders, a couple of encroachment calls tonight. Now Arbaugh takes the snap, looking across the middle, and the pass falls incomplete. Might have got to the receiver's hands there, as Peyton Tingler was the intended wide receiver, but he couldn't haul it in, and now it's 4th and 4 again. Petersburg has turned the football over on downs already 3 times in this game.
It's kind of an odd punt formation, isn't it?
They're lining up, showing punt here. Tingler is the punter. Now they're going to bring Rohrbaugh in motion. Comes back to Tingler, and he's going to send it away. Tingler, deep kick, and it's going to hit right at the goal line and go to the end zone for a touchback. So with 8 seconds left here in the third quarter, Uniontown still up 14-6. We're back at 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Amador Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel safely to school in the Fayette County area for more than 3 years. Amador Transit is a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands football team and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information, call 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop into their office at Amador Transit, 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
So Uniontown likely running one final play here to end the third quarter. They'll have the football after the touchback at their own 20-yard line.
I was a little surprised that the Vikings didn't take a shot. 4th and 5. They've been moving the football, but the Red Raiders, they've shown some life offensively. Maybe that gave a little respect, and they punted.
Cam Jackson remains the Wildcat quarterback with a run right up the middle, netting 4 up to the 24. That's the final play of the third quarter. So after 3 quarters of football, it's Uniontown 14, Petersburg 6. We're back with a 4th and 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Derby's Riverside Ford is announcing its Truck Month. We've got the inventory and we've got the deals. The 2023 Ford F-150 comes with 1.9% Ford credit financing, plus $1,000 trade assist, and $500 Ford credit cash. 30 in stock. How about a 2023 Ford Bronco Sport 4x4 with 1.9% financing, plus $1,000 trade assist, and $1,000 Conquest cash, 10 in stock. These are definitely Truck Month deals. Also, order your 2024 Ford Maverick and Super Duty now. The order banks are open. Reserve yours now. Shop us at riversidemotorsales.com or visit our new state-of-the-art Ford dealership. Derby's Riverside Ford, located 1 mile past the Lady Luck Casino. Offer extended until October 31st, 2023. Ford credit financing required.
Back here at Bill Power Stadium, start of the fourth quarter, Uniontown trying to hang on. Red Raiders came into this game on a 5-game losing streak. Petersburg at 4-3, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. And after the Petersburg punt, Uniontown getting 4 on first down on a run from Cam Jackson, now facing a 2nd and 6, working right to left as we describe it. Jackson remains the Wildcat quarterback, looking for running room up the middle, and Jackson able to take it up to the 26. Bring up 3rd down and 4.
Uniontown tackle made by Petersburg's number 5, Colton Vance.
Colton Vance on the tackle defensively there for Petersburg.
3rd down.
Jackson coming over. Okay, he's coming over just to get the play. I thought he was dinged up a little bit there, but he's just coming over to talk to Coach Jeffries.
Uniontown's used 4 different quarterbacks tonight. Cam Dugan, Braden Hinsey, William Nedley, and now Cam Jackson.
Saw Coach Jeffries at the grocery store the other day. Wished him good luck tonight. Told him we'd be here.
3rd and 4. Jackson's going to look to put it up. Looking across the middle. Pass tipped. Was trying to find McLee.
Wow.
It falls incomplete.
Pretty good throw. McLee went up for it, just couldn't haul it in. But that's a pretty good throw by Jackson for a kid that doesn't play a lot of quarterback. It's a baseball player, Billy's telling us.
We saw him down at Bailey Park a lot this past spring. A lot of good speed, too. Now 4th and 4. You got a punt here. You're up 8. 11-10 left in regulation. They'll send Nathan Searock back to his own 14-yard line. Clean snap coming back. Pressure coming. Searock sends it away.
Wow,
good punt over the head of Kuhn. And Kuhn's not going to be able to field it. What a punt from Searock. They'll down it here at the 20-yard line. So do the math on that one, Steve. That's a 54-yard punt from Searock. 10:58 left in regulation. Petersburg getting the football back. They're down 14-6. We're back in 30 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Brewston Chiropractic Studio is the new chiropractic office in town. Located inside Spin Unlimited, just behind the Texas Roadhouse, Dr. Stephen Lint and Dr. Brooke Sova are well-versed in the latest chiropractic and soft tissue techniques to help you get out of pain and functioning at your best. Call 724-912-6505 or go online at www.brewstonwellness.com for more information or to schedule your appointment.
Petersburg down 8 with the football, run right up the middle and down to the 25-yard line, picking up 5 there for the Vikings as the quarterback, Caden Arbaugh.
Collection of Red Raiders in to make the stop.
So now 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 yards on the play.
Petersburg struck first in this game, 2-yard touchdown run from Trace Rohrbaugh. Petersburg started that drive at the Uniontown 13-yard line after Red Raiders fumble. Uniontown had a big halfback option pass. Cameron Jackson to Kadrian McLee on a 67-yarder right before halftime. Fitzpatrick's extra point made it 7-6 Uniontown. And the Red Raiders scoring on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Cameron Jackson an 11-yard touchdown run, factoring in on both scores. Play fake here from Arbaugh, trying to run, and not much running room there. Maybe a yard for Caden Arbaugh.
Give a big shout-out to Mama Maruca's again, Brian. They sent us a pizza over tonight.
Our video stream sponsor, along with Movement Physiotherapy. So, again, thanks to Mama Maruca's Pizza Shop and Movement Physiotherapy for their video sponsorship of our game broadcast tonight.
Tyler Gasek, one of my golfing buddies.
Yes.
He and I bought
to see Caleb around.
Got a couple new putters.
Or Tyler around. New putters, huh?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm putting good with mine. I don't know how he's good, if he's putting any good with his or not, but
3rd and 4 now from the 26, and a jet sweep coming here to Kuhn,
wow,
and Kuhn in the backfield. Maybe got a yard on the surge forward, but still stopped 3 yards short of the first down, and decision time again for head coach Don Evans of Petersburg. You're down 8, 9:15 left in regulation. You're facing a 4th and 3, but you're on your own 27-yard line.
Wow. This is where the coach makes his money right here, Brian. I think they're going to punt. They are.
But again, you have to remember Tingler is also the backup
last
quarterback.
Thing you got to do here for Red Raiders, whatever you do, just do not jump off sides.
Tingler back at the 17.
Good job.
Clean snap coming back. He's going to send it away. Good punts.
Knuckler.
It's going to check up, though, right around the 40-yard line. Cam Jackson, no opportunity to field it. We'll get downed here right around the 37. So Uniontown will start 1st and 10 when we come back. 8:40 left in regulation. Red Raiders up 14-6. We're back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
I'm Bill Martin, and along with my partner Trip Radcliffe and Rob Harper, are attorneys at Radcliffe Martin Law. Our primary focus at Radcliffe Martin Law is representing people hurt in accidents. However, we handle workers' compensation claims, estate planning, real estate matters, and class actions. Radcliffe Martin Law is your hometown firm that offers conveniences not possible with Pittsburgh firms and provides better service than those firms. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. 724-439-3939.
Uniontown taking a timeout as we come back. So we'll step aside for another quick 30. 14-6, Red Raiders over Petersburg. 8:40 left in regulation. We're back in 30 here on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Hello, I am Jack Conner. I am running for district attorney. I'm going to go after drug dealers who are pumping fentanyl into our community, insist upon maximum sentences for dangerous criminals, and escalating sentences for repeat offenders. With clear consequences, would-be criminals will think twice. Then we can all raise families, start businesses, and feel safe in Fayette County. Learn more Mondays at 4:15 p.m. right here on WMBS.
Paid for by the Friends of Jack W. Conner.
Fun game tonight here at Bill Powers Stadium. Uniontown up 14-6. They have the football back. Still a one-possession game, though, with 8:40 left in regulation. Cam Jackson remaining the Wildcat quarterback. He's calling his own number here. Jackson across the 40. Wow. Jackson still with it across the 45.
Stayed in bounds. Good job, Jackson.
He's going to get 9. Rohrbaugh brought him down, and the Red Raiders will be facing a second and short. Uniontown trying to close this game out here, Steve. Maybe a long drive, trying to ice away a little clock. If we get a score on this drive and make it a two-possession game, that would be huge. We'll call it 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the Uniontown 45. Jackson with a protector back to each side. Twin receivers to the far side. Quick snap. Red Raiders were not lined up. McLee was still moving. They're on the snap moving forward. That'll be a false start, 5-yard penalty, so that 2nd and 2 becomes a 2nd and 7, and that's where you can really kill yourself, Steve, on some of these drives.
They've done a pretty good job keeping everything
in check.
Yep, keeping it in check, and
they snapped it too quickly, really, on the last play.
Yeah, no play clocks here. That kind of gives can't tell when to.
This is Mike Thomas, with the carry. And Thomas getting 2, bring up 3rd down and 5. And did Petersburg take a timeout there?
No, I think maybe with Billy Beaner signal. No, I think he's going to run the clock.
Yeah, running the clock now. 3rd and 5. A long 5 in that.
Somebody's hurt for the Red Raider. Who is that, 22?
That's Thomas, who was the ball carrier.
Yeah.
They might have forced him off there, Steve. Again, sometimes if the official sees hard contact there, they can force a player off just to
Well, he was limping, so maybe Billy Beaner or one of the officials saw that he needed some assistance. And Red Raider, big play here.
3rd down and a long 5 for Uniontown. Jackson's going to put it up. Looking deep across the middle. The ball is tipped and falls incomplete. The Red Raiders fortunate that was not intercepted. You had Peyton Tingler there. That could have picked it off, and now it's a 4th down for Uniontown. 6:48 left in regulation.
Good job by Grooms to get in there and knock it away. But really, Brian, that might not have been, you hate to say, interception wouldn't have killed you, but that probably would have been like a good punt, to be honest with you. That was pretty far down the field.
That was maybe the mindset of offensive coordinator Jeremy Brain there.
Yep. Well, and we've been doing a good job of punting so far tonight. Let's see if we can get another good one off here.
Searock over a 50-yard punt last time.
Nice and high.
And a high kick here. We'll take a Red Raider bounce at the 30.
Let it go.
Go inside the 15, and the Red Raiders will down it here at the 12-yard line. So a long field ahead here for Petersburg. 6:35 left in regulation. Red Raiders up 14-6. We're back at 30 here on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night.
At Grace Veterinary Services, they know your pets are more than just pets. They're family. With the latest techniques and cutting-edge laser surgical technology, your pet will spend less time recovering and more time back on their feet. All 4 of them. Their goal is giving your pet the very best care. Grace Veterinary Services offers a wide variety of services that includes wellness exams and preventative care, vaccinations, and surgical services such as spay, neuter, and dental. For an appointment, call 724-437-4191 or visit gbs.vet.
We're back here at Bill Power Stadium, Petersburg, with 88 yards ahead, down 8. Hanging in the pocket is Tingler's in a quarterback, kind of a wounded duck, gets tipped and almost picked off. There were 3 Red Raiders around, and they almost got an interception there, Steve. So, yeah, Petersburg trying to rotate the quarterbacks as well, and Tingler kind of threw up a wounded duck.
Well, he threw it down the field, and it just got tipped. And I'm going to make a request to our man Billy Dice over there. I know Billy can hear us. He's running the camera. We've got to put C-Rock on that player of the game. Punter's doing a heck of a job. Some pretty big punts for the Red Raiders, changing field position.
It's going to be hard, though, to keep it away from Cam Jackson tonight.
But
his lead
just,
holds
at least
up.
It deserves a little mention.
I agree. Jackson's played a heck of a game. 2nd and 10. Run coming here from Rohrbaugh. Has some running room. Pushed out of bounds at the 26. Picked up 14 for a Petersburg first down. Rohrbaugh, heck of a game as well. 2 interceptions for Petersburg defensively and scored their only touchdown on the offensive side of the football.
Good job by Jackson that time. Pushed him out of bounds. Did not send him to the ground. That could have been a late hit. But he did a good job of kind of pulling up, but he made sure he got out of bounds. And, of course, that stops the clock with 6:20 left. 14-6 your score. And Red Raiders trying to hang on, but they've done a good job with field position so far in this second half.
Was a Petersburg first down. They're going to go back to Rohrbaugh again. This time he's trapped, and it's going to be a big-time loss. Back to the 19-yard line. An 8-yard loss on the play. Aiden Kiefer, who was injured earlier, back in there on the tackle along with Kellen Milsom.
Wow, good job by Kiefer getting there. I tell you what, you can have a host of Red Raiders for player of the game right now. These guys are playing in some inspired football. You know, it's amazing what happens. You get a few good plays go your way, and you get pumped up, and these kids look like a completely different team tonight.
That's 2nd and a country mile, 2nd and 18. Rohrbaugh, no, check that. They're going back here to Tingler. And Tingler's going to air it deep. Single coverage far side. Might be pass interference. It is.
Yeah. Well.
You had Nathan Searock just threw down the Petersburg wide receiver.
Well, that's not automatic first down, is it?
No, it's a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah.
So the 2nd and 18 will become a 2nd and 3.
Well, Searock was there. The receiver fell down.
He helped him, though.
The official.
He helped him down.
Yeah.
I think if he doesn't make any contact, obviously there's not defensive pass interference call. But he kind of pushed him down along with it. I think the officials had to call that.
Well, we got one that went our favor in the first half. So
it's tough to complain about that.
Yep.
It's now 2nd and 3, 5:31 left in regulation.
I guarantee you the Petersburg fans are not happy with that call.
Rohrbaugh back in at quarterback. Rohrbaugh off to his left. Kuhn comes in motion. And they'll fake the pitch pass to Kuhn. Now it's just Tingler with it.
He ran into his own guy.
Yep. He was able to pick up the first down, though, up to the 41.
But he had some running room there, but he ran into his own guy. He was trying to decide to go right or left of his blocker, and he ran right into his back. But now you're getting to a point now, Brian, where 5:15 and counting. This almost looks like maybe the last drive of the game for Petersburg.
You have Tingler back there with Wolford to his right, and Tingler's going to put it up again. Real quick out near side, pass drops.
That might be a fumble.
Never had possession. Intended there for Spencer Rochette.
If he had it, tell you what, if he takes another step, that was close to being a catch.
McLeod broke it up.
Yep, McLeod broke it up, and the Red Raider, that ball just squirted out.
2nd and 10, line of scrimmage, the Petersburg 40-yard line. 5 minutes exactly left in regulation. Uniontown up 14-6. Petersburg now facing a 2nd and 10.
5 minutes exactly now. 2nd down and 10. It's got to be 4-down territory at this point.
Tingler remains the quarterback. Rohrbaugh back into the game. He's to the left of Tingler.
I don't believe Petersburg's used a timeout yet this half.
Used one.
Did they?
Inside run. And Rohrbaugh able to take it across the 45 up to the 46.
Boy, Jackson's going to be tired when he gets home tonight, Brian. They better give that kid maybe a whirlpool bath or something tonight, maybe a little milkshake or something. He's going to be one tired kid. He's been all over the field tonight, offensively and defensively. Another big tackle by Jackson.
3rd and 4 now for Petersburg from their own 46. And you have Arbaugh back in the game. He's looking to run, needed 4, and he got 2, maybe 3. You're going to have another 4th and short situation here for Petersburg with 4:17 left on a running clock. I think you go for it here. It's going to be 4th and 2 for the Petersburg 48.
I believe that was Nedley on the tackle. Now it's 4th down, so this is a huge play.
Arbaugh, the quarterback, Rohrbaugh to his left. They're trying to go quickly. Triple right formation. Arbaugh takes the snap. Quick out, near side pass, in and out of the hands of Kuhn. Good PBU defensively by Nathan Searock. So Searock, Steve, not only is he punting well, he's playing some pretty good defense as well for the Red Raiders.
Well, I can't believe they threw the ball there. I mean, it's only 2 yards. High school football, they've been running the ball pretty well, but the Red Raiders will take it, and there's a man down for Petersburg.
Well, it's the 4th time in this game that Petersburg's turned the football over on downs. 3:55 left in regulation. Viking down. Uniontown up 14-6. We'll step aside for a quick 30 here on the C.R. Browning Group High School Sports Night.
Dave Lohr wants to remain your Fayette County Commissioner. Commissioners have come and gone, but real change came when Dave Lohr was elected Fayette County Commissioner. Dave left politics at the door to focus on what's best for the people of Fayette County. The county is changing from here at home to Pittsburgh to Harrisburg to Washington. They're noticing things are looking up for Fayette County, and businesses are noticing too. And that's good for everyone. Keep Dave Lohr your Fayette County Commissioner.
Paid for by the Dave Lohr campaign.
3:55 left in regulation. We still have a Viking down on the play. Uniontown up 14-6. Again, an injury stoppage brought to you by the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute. The leaders in physical therapy. Visit physical therapist Jim Burns on Wayland Smith Drive. Or phone 724-437-7500. Take another quick 30-second timeout here on WMBS.
Bruce Beard, located at 187A Connellsville Street, and available by phone at 724-417-4958, is here to meet your accounting, tax service, and real estate management needs. Call Bruce Beard at 724-417-4958. 724-417-4958. Good luck and best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders from Bruce Beard.
The injured Viking is Caleb Kuhn being helped off on the far side, and that's a big loss for Petersburg, Steve, one of their leading wide receivers and also a good defensive back as well. But Uniontown with a football back here, Steve, trying to kill the clock. They're up 14-6, 3:55 left in regulation. Hold the football here at the Petersburg 48.
Well, you're going to see a little bit of Cam Jackson running the football.
Staying in at the Wildcat quarterback, just gets back to the line of scrimmage here. In fact, might have lost a half a yard or so on the play.
The only thing it does now is it becomes a little predictable, rightfully so for the Red Raiders, because you definitely don't want to let Jackson throw it around too much. You want to keep the ball in the hands of your experienced players, and now Grooms comes out. So that would lead me to believe that Jackson's going to keep this one. And you just want to, reverse or something tricky. But Jackson's coming over to talk to McClee. That's interesting.
You have Ranito in the backfield as well, along with the freshman Michael Thomas. And now the Red Raiders.
Thomas, is that 22?
Yeah. And actually called for a false start here on the Uniontown side. They thought they might have got Petersburg to jump off defensively. That's not the case.
Thomas kind of just went to the left a little early. So
the Red Raiders a little unorganized there. We'll bring up a 2nd and 16. 3:05 left here in regulation. Well, the clock should be dead here with 3:05 left. Well, they're going to run it. You had an offensive penalty. Couldn't you just jump as a false start the rest of the way and end the game? That clock should have stopped. Especially under 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
Well, Billy wound it.
He wound it. That's surprising after a penalty. Because what could cause them just not to false start again and end the game? I mean, you could keep on false starting and end the game, realistically never run a play, right?
You could.
Yeah, I don't think that was wound correctly. And you're going to have an inside run here again from Cam Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard.
They're going to call timeout.
And now you'll get a timeout taken. With 2:22 left in regulation, Red Raiders up 14-6. We're back at 60 here on the C.R. Prada Group High School Sports Night.
The people of South Union Township know it's one of the finest places in Fayette County to live and raise a family. There are clean, safe neighborhoods, 2 beautiful parks, a wonderful school district. The taxes are the lowest in the county. The garbage and sewage charges are the cheapest in the entire state. And there's not been a tax increase in 52 years. The Vernon name is a strong name for quality, people-oriented services. When you need something, Rick Vernon is there. Why break up a good team? Let's keep a good team together so Rick Vernon can continue to work hard for our great quality of life. Rick thanks everyone for their support in the primary and would appreciate your vote in the fall so that he can continue working with his fellow supervisors, Bob Schiffbauer and Jason Scott, for our great quality of life.
Paid for by the candidate.
Uniontown trying to grind this out. They're facing a 3rd and 18 now. With 2:26 left in a regulation, line of scrimmage, the Uniontown 44-yard line.
Following the Petersburg timeout, Uniontown will face a 3rd and 18 with 2.
So Petersburg, Steve, still looks like they'll have an opportunity possibly to get the ball back. Yeah. We're actually being told, Steve, new rule, only under 2 minutes in each half can the offending team choose whether to wind the clock or stop it on a penalty. And that was a new rule, and an inside run here from Cam Jackson again. He's going to get 2, maybe 3, up to the 47. Now he'll be facing a 4th and 13, and you'll have another timeout, I would think, taken here by Petersburg, and you will. So we'll step aside for another 60 as well. Petersburg with 1 timeout left, and we're back at 60 here on the C.R. Prada Group High School Sports Night.
Hi, I'm Russ Blejo. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life is something I take, well, personally. I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. From bundling your auto, home, and life insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage based on your protection needs. I can build an insurance proposal that fits your life. Are you in good hands? Contact me, Russ Blejo, for a free quote.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary.
Do you remember O'Gilly's Pub? Hi, I'm Bo Gillis, the founder of O'Gilly's Pub in Uniontown. The new owners have created the atmosphere that O'Gilly's was famous for. But you have a few memories of O'Gilly's yourself. Stop in and see what's happened. It'll be fun, just like the old pub. Folks, the same great atmosphere and menu you will remember. So stop in and see us. You never know who you'll see.
O'Gilly's Pub and Deli. O'Gilly's Pub and Deli. Aspen Street, Uniontown, PA.
As we come back, Nathan Searock sent the punt away, but he was hit late. We have a flag on the play. Will this be running into a roughing the kicker personal foul? Roughing the kicker here against Petersburg. It was 4th and 15, and that'll give Uniontown a first down. And Petersburg has 1 timeout left.
What I don't understand is how he got that punt off. It looked like they had it blocked. I was looking for the ball to go backwards, and somehow it went in between the defenders, and then, of course, they were so close to him that they had to call roughing there.
I agree.
But I can't believe they didn't block the punt.
Uniontown's going to take another timeout here with 2:07 to play. Up 14-6. We'll step aside for another 60 as well here on the C.R. Prada Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatrics, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Chiropractor, husband, father, team doctor, and coach. I'm Dr. Bob Baker, and I'm running for Fayette County Coroner. As a proven leader and team player, I will lead with integrity and compassion. My plans and goals for this office will be a great benefit for our community, to not only serve those in need, but to also help prevent tragedies. I'm Dr. Bob Baker, and I would greatly appreciate your support.
Paid for by friends of Dr. Bob Baker.
Uniontown now trying to run out the clock. Michael Thomas getting the carry up the middle. Steve, that got a little dicey.
Yeah. Who's that coming off? That 53 or 63? Red Raiders.
63.
Yeah, his helmet came.
That's Darian Gordon.
Gordon's helmet came flying 5 yards in the air in the backfield.
Play resulted in a 1 yard loss on the play.
This is where you need the play clocks, and the quarterback has to know. He's going to watch the officials down the sideline, and they'll put their hands up with 5 seconds left, and they do now. So he's got to snap it.
Another run up the middle. Cam Jackson, a little sidestep.
Good job.
He brought down to 36. Gain of 3 on the play. Bring up 3rd down and 8. Now you'll have Petersburg call their last timeout. With 1:26 left in regulation, Uniontown up 14-6. We're back in 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
14-6, Uniontown trying to close it out. Petersburg now out of timeouts. Uniontown facing a 3rd and 8. A first down here ends the game. Cam Jackson up the middle, and Cam Jackson inside the 30, surge forward. That could end it, and Jackson needed 8. Got 9, it appears, to move the sticks, and that'll do it. Uniontown will snap a 5-game losing streak.
Wow, what a job by Jackson.
You can vote for our Red Raider Player of the Game, brought to you by Fayette County Commissioner Vince Vicides on our WMBS Facebook page. We'll announce it during our post-game show, brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon. Now the Red Raiders can just take a knee here. We also have to thank Ryan Guthrie, Steve. He's been our online rules analysis all night long. Maybe we can bring him in future games and conference him in like Gene Steratore.
He's like our Gene Steratore.
Remember, we had Gene in the booth a couple years ago for a basketball game up at Laurel Highlands. In Laurel Highlands and Ringgold, and we'll be at Ringgold tomorrow for the Mustangs and the Rams from Joe Montana Stadium as Cam Jackson takes another knee. And the Uniontown Red Raiders will improve to 3-6 on the season, snap that 5-game losing streak, and put a big dent in Petersburg's playoff hopes as they drop to 4-4. But what a fun game on our Thursday night showcase tonight, Steve. The Uniontown Red Raiders a 14-6, able to grind it out and get the win over the Petersburg, West Virginia Vikings tonight.
Yeah, that's a long drive back to West Virginia tonight for those guys, and a great job by the Red Raiders. They really they earned it tonight. They didn't. Made some good plays, and it's a really good high school football game.
Stay tuned for our post-game show brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon. Comes your way next here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
John Clinton from 7-time President Award-winning 40 Uniontown. The temperatures and leaves are falling, and so are these prices. This month, we're taking up to $4,000 off on 2023 F-150s, plus factory rebates. And listen to this, interest rates as low as 1.9%. We have 40 available, so let's move them out. 2023 Ford Explorer, we're taking as much as $2,500 off, plus factory incentives. And interest rates as low as 0.9%. We have 20 available, so come pick one out. In the market for something pre-owned, we have over 70 in stock and ready to move. Most are certified with factory warranty. Remember, we offer online maintenance appointments and take up on pickup and delivery service. We'll come to your work or home, pick your vehicle up, complete your service, and deliver it back to you.
Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in.
We'll be hosting a trunk or treat on October 30th from 4 to 7. Bring the kids and enjoy the fun. That's 40 Uniontown, on the hill across from Applebee's, or 40uniontown.com. Must finance with Ford Motor Credit, and not all buyers will qualify.
Fayette County Commissioner Vince Visides salutes all who work so hard to keep high school football an important part of our lives. A great amount of effort, much of it behind the scenes, goes into putting a team on the field. And a lot of teamwork occurs when elected officials produce positive outcomes in our communities. On Election Day, let's keep Vince Visides and his team moving us forward. Vince Visides, at work building Fayette County's future.
Paid for by the Friends of Vincent A. Visides.
McClure & Wolf, Certified Public Accountants, your full-service accounting firm serving the tri-state area since 1926, is conveniently located at 538 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Offering tax, accounting, auditing, payroll, management advisory, and estate planning services, McClure & Wolf is recognized as an industry leader in providing their clients with quality professional services. To find out more about their services, visit them online at www.mcclurewolfcpas.com or give them a call at 724-437-2000 for McClure & Wolf, Certified Public Accountants.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Score big savings when you shop at Reese Warehouse in Smithfield. With great pricing on furniture and appliances from such manufacturers as Maytag and Whirlpool, amongst others. Furniture from brands like Flex Steel and Ashley, and comfortable Serta bedding, and much, much more. Great pricing, all at Reese Warehouse. Your 2023 Community Choice winner as the best place to buy furniture and appliances. Shop Monday from 9 to 7, the rest of the work week until 6, and Saturday 9 to 5. Reese Warehouse, the superstore in Smithfield.
I'm Mike Auble, and I am the Republican nominee for Fayette County District Attorney. I am a retired member of the Army and a veteran of Afghanistan. With nearly 20 years of experience in military, police, corrections, and criminal law, I am the most qualified candidate to be your chief law enforcement officer. I am a strong defender of your constitutional rights, and I'm dedicated to addressing crime, drugs, and corruption. We need change in the District Attorney's office. Vote for me, Mike Auble, on November 7th, because I am the right person to bring about that change.
Paid for by the candidate.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Fun game tonight from Bill Power Stadium. The Uniontown Red Raiders a 14-6 win over Petersburg of West Virginia. Our postgame show being brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon, working hard for the residents of South Union Township. And we'll start our postgame show off with our play of the game, brought to you by First Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County. And it was this 67-yard touchdown pass from Cam Jackson to Kadrian McAlee.
Semi-loaded pistol. Nedley dropped the football, just pitch it back, and now you're going to have Cam Jackson heave it in McLee's direction, and McLee has it. He's loose, flag on the play. Inside the 15, inside the 10. We'll see if it stands. It might be offensive PI.
And it was not offensive pass interference. To our surprise, Steve Stuberg, it was defensive pass interference, and that touchdown stood.
Boy, were we wrong on that.
Yes.
And, good thing for the Red Raiders. I think there are a lot of Petersburg fans probably agreed with us. But
they couldn't call us homers on that call.
No, they couldn't. Nope. But, hey, we'll take the break, and it was a game-changing play, and then, of course, the Red Raiders came out in that second half, and Jackson kind of took over.
Our scoring summary brought to you by Peach & Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach & Market. Trace Rohrbaugh got the scoring started for Petersburg. A 2-yard touchdown run at the 9:06 mark of the second quarter. Extra point was blocked. It was 6-0 Petersburg. Rohrbaugh had a great first half. 2 interceptions defensively and that rushing touchdown for Petersburg. And then Cam Jackson, you heard it on our First Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County super play of the game, the 67-yard touchdown pass to Kadrian McLee to put the Red Raiders up 7-6 at halftime. And then the opening drive of the third quarter, Cam Jackson capped it off on an 11-yard touchdown run. That score occurred at the 10:33 mark of the third. Fitzpatrick added the extra point, and Who would have known, Steve? That would have been the final score of the game, 14-6. That lead stood up for Uniontown.
Yep. Well, the way they were running the football and the way the keep the clock moving, the Red Raiders were playing good defense. You knew you had a shot there when you got up 14-6, and, of course, they were up 7-6 at halftime anyway, but and that would have been enough the way it turned out. But that certainly made it for the Red Raider fans to kind of was a little easier to watch in that second half. For sure.
Our player of the game brought to you by Fayette County Commissioner Vince Vicides. You voted for it. Cam Jackson factoring in on both Uniontown touchdowns, touchdown pass and touchdown run. And I know you wanted to give a nice shout-out as well, Steve, to the Red Raider punter Nathan Searock, who also played a nice game defensively.
He did, and a lot of Red Raiders defensively. Nedley, we called his name. Yeah, Ranito. I mean, the Red Raiders really played a good game defensively. A lot of good open field tackles. Grooms had a nice game. McLeod, of course, with the big play. They're just a good team effort for the Red Raiders.
Steve, I'll see you next Friday for Laurel Highlands and Connellsville. Josh Scully is going to join me tomorrow night for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Ringgold Rams. Uniontown will wrap up their season here at home against Brownsville next Friday night. I believe Gary Frankhauser and Tony Hanula will have that game for you here on WMBS from Bill Power Stadium. Steve and I will have the Laurel Highlands Connellsville game next Friday. Again, Josh Scully with me tomorrow for Laurel Highlands and Ringgold from Joe Montana Stadium. Our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show on the air at 6 with the opening kickoff set for 7. And Steve, this is a fun Thursday night showcase game.
Yeah, it was fun. A lot of fun. Good night to watch high school football. And, it was just good. The Red Raiders played a good, inspired football. And I wish if they had played like that, it'd be a lot more fun. A lot more people would be out here to watch them because that was a fun team to watch tonight for sure.
And Cam Jackson, again, a great game. Red Raiders really finding a spark with him as the Wildcat quarterback and able to lead Uniontown to a victory 14-6 over Petersburg tonight to improve to 3-6 on the season. For our broadcast partner, Steve Suprick, Billy Dice behind the camera, and Nick Barczyk back inside our WMBS studios. This is Brian Morozak. So have yourselves a pleasant good evening. Uniontown a 14-6 win over Petersburg. Tonight, we'll see you tomorrow from Joe Montana Stadium. So long, everybody.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes